What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be playing a full hardcore run of Diablo 4. Well, we're not going to beat it all today, but we're going to be doing this every Friday until we actually do beat it. Just because enough of my friends, convinced me to finally pick up the game. And I don't know how much we're actually going to get to play together, so I figured I might as well, do a playthrough or do something different if we're actually going to play this game. Also, in other news, I don't know if you guys have been seeing what Twitch has been saying, but if you guys don't know, for creators, Twitch has been one of the worst places to actually be a streamer or creator. Has one of the worst brand splits of any real streaming platform. But they have that, I guess, culture and community to it, to where a lot of people still stream and a lot of people still have their followings on here. The creator himself, not creator, but one of the big CEOs is actively taking money out of our hands on a day-to-day basis. And his excuse for it, when compared to other platforms like YouTube, who give their creators better splits and better deals, is ever not YouTube. It's kind of weird. Yo, Obsolete, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's really good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful day. For everybody who doesn't know, we're actually starting another challenge today as well. Besides just hardcore Diablo, we actually have a community challenge going on right now, to where I'll eat hot chip infused with a Carolina Reaper pepper if we actually complete the goal 100%. It'll be up for 30 days, and I'll be telling everybody about it every stream. So if you guys do want to see that, you can donate by using your channel points. Yeah, awake but sleepy as hell. That's what we mean tonight. But I feel it, especially when it's that last hour or two and things are real slow. Like it's been fast all day, or it might be like you might get slammed for a little bit, and then you get just big moments of downtime. Man, there's nothing more boring than that last hour at work, because you're like, I could have just been sitting at home. It definitely sucks at times. But how's it been overall? Oh, the IT help desk too? Yeah. I don't know how people do, how people keep their sanity doing IT when old people come up, man. Somebody said they couldn't get access to their email, and when they asked them "Oh, what happened?" they said they forgot the password, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, well, just change your password." And he said he couldn't. And when he asked him why, he said he doesn't know where to do it at. This man didn't even have a browser open, because when the dude asked him what browser he used, he said, "What's that?" So he had to navigate this man to his browser to get to the right thing, as this old man's berating him, calling him stupid, when he can't even navigate the internet well and can't even change his password. It was just really bad, and I think the man was working with him for like an hour or two straight. He's trying to remain professional, trying to remain nice, and I'm like, nah, man. We need a customer service job that just allows people who work there to be rude to customers who deserve it. No more of that professionalism. No more of that. Just if someone's insulting you, give them chance. Nah, man. It's like that one restaurant where all the waiters are rude when you're ordering stuff. We need one of that, we need one of those, but for customer service. A little different with the help desk you work for, because it's for USPS, but you used to do other stuff like you mentioned in the last help desk job for the FDA. Uh, I don't know what the abbreviation stands for off the top of my head. What's the FDA again? Oh yeah, by all means, if you're gonna be patient, if you're gonna work with people who actually are kind and are nice, even if people are rude, a little bit of patience wouldn't hurt. But for those people that are overly aggressive and try to insult you and try to demean you as a person and try to treat you like you're not a human being because you're at work, nah. Give them all the smoke. Oh, Food and Drug Administration. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, I have so many abbreviations and acronyms in my head for the most part of the day that I'm just like, what could this one mean? Plus, I overthink a lot. So even if the answer seems simple, my mind's gonna overcomplicate things. That's why I can't play simple characters and fighting games or MOBAs and stuff like that. But the overly complex ones, I get. like it's super easy. I don't know how many other people's brains work that way, but that's me to a T. I actually think today for Diablo we're gonna be doing a druid playthrough. I think that'll be the actual stream build. I was thinking about doing Necromancer, but I wasn't 100% sure about that because I think Necromancer makes the game a little too easy, and I don't want things to get boring, you know? Overthink a lot, especially when you're stressed. It'd be like that. And most of the time, I end up stressing because I'm overthinking. Like if I'm having a conversation with someone and they respond a certain way, I'm like, did I say something wrong? It could be just as simple as someone responding a certain way. That's completely normal to them, but I'm thinking like I wronged the person somehow. But for everybody coming in, we're actually having a new community goal up for Carolina Reaper Hot Chip Challenge. It'll be up for 30 days, but if you guys redeem it, I'll actually eat it on stream. Not just as my avatar, but I'll be showing my face and everything. Just because my avatar is me. It's a perpetual cycle. You think you overthink and get stressed, then get stressed and overthink. Yes, the duality of man. It's so weird how that works, right? You're like, oh, okay, if I could just stop overthinking, I'd be fine. And then it's just like, oh, wait, now I'm overthinking again about me overthinking. Now I'm not fine. It can suck this sometimes, definitely. It can be a little rough to deal with. Especially if you don't have like a support system or someone to kind of like calm you down or a way to ground yourself. Stop your triggers, man. But yeah. With that all being said, I think we're actually going to be hopping into the game now. Because we can actually be talking about this while we play. Let me actually boot things up. Trying to get out of the help desk and into network engineering? Ah, okay. Sounds dope. I'm rooting for you, absolutely. Okay, Diablo 4 is taking a bit of time to load. Oops. I wonder if they're gonna play the starter cinematic again. Probably not. I did boot this game up one time before, just to see how it ran, because obviously I wanted to play test the game. No, I'm definitely like that sometimes, where I want to work without people. I just don't want to be bothered as much, and I kind of want to do my own thing. Like if I had the brains for IT, I kind of do, but I don't have the patience for it. I could have gone in there, but I prefer helping people, just not speaking with them too much. It's weird, right? Because like having a normal conversation with someone terrifies me, but the thought of like actually giving them the assistance and help they need eases my anxiety a bit. Oh. They made everybody back. I like it. We got barbarian, necromancer, sorcerer. Pretty sure we're gonna go. That's actually the first class I started out playing as in D&D. And these body types look dope. They look like Samoans. Oh, yeah. Female or male? Is there someone who likes like going the extensive route when customizing the character? It's like I try to like customize the character as much as possible. Let's see. Let's see what the presets look like. Tab back in. Oh.
All presets are not created equal, I see.
Oh wait, let me open up Infinity. Almost forgot about that. My bad, y'all. Your hair color is your fur color for your animal form? Yo, Kiera, thank you so much, man, for letting me know. I really appreciate that. How you doing, bro? How you been? I think we're gonna make a baddie. Hey, yo! The druids are built! I actually am like in love with the skin color. I'm gonna give her green eyes. I wish they had blue incandescent eyes. That would have been a dope eye color. We can give her facial hair? That's kind of fun. Oh, okay, no, that's about eyebrows. Oh no, we can erase her eyebrows. I think 2 looked the most natural. Let me see how controller plays here. I think I'll go Crush Counter. I'm guessing you play Druid too? Different makeup. 5 looks good. Oh, okay. So that was Julie number 32. I think we're gonna stay with that depending on how the rest of them look. Hold on, 3 looks dope too. 4 does too. I kind of like the piercings on the top side of the ear and like the earrings hanging out from the bottom. Surprisingly a decent number of customizations so far. At least for ARPG. Oh, wait. I think too many markings here would be a bad thing. That doesn't look bad. This, not so much. Thinking either that or something like... We can change the color of the markings too. Is it fair to say you're not much of a people person? Oh, absolutely. I'm not either. Definitely, for sure. I know it's like, I guess could be considered weird if you see me streaming, but I mean, I find it a little bit easier to talk to people like that. Yo, Shaggy, what's up? Your job makes you not like people at the end of the day? Nah, it'd be like that. Sometimes you don't want to deal with people with their attitudes, and especially when you're in a job where you're forced to deal with nothing but people and their attitudes. But Shaggy, oh, Shagzer? Oh, you changed your name. Dope. This is what, the 3rd? For those who don't know, let me actually give you a shout out here. You and Key a shout out. Hey, obviously, thank you. Let me start giving people shout outs here. If you guys don't know Shaggy, he actually does. Oh, that was a TikTok shit.
Motherfucker's in the Halleck tree.
But if you guys don't know,
what's up, bitch?
Shaggy plays a variety of games. He even streamed himself and his friends playing D&D together at one point. It's actually really dope. He's a dope guy. Definitely check him out. Plays 7 Days to Die. We play a lot of the same stuff actually.
What is the Phantom Bloody Finger?
If you definitely want to catch somebody who has similar interests and similar tastes and is also a dope person, highly recommend you check him out. Really recommend it.
I didn't know that.
Gotta give a shout out to another one of our friends here, D-Does Plays, because he's been playing Diablo. He's also all about mental health and helping others, same as I am. D&D is tonight. You swear you're gonna stream it again tonight? Nice. The only one who remembers the first name, me and Jackson Games, maybe? Okay.
Oh, he summoned a fucking an aid.
Goodness, your clip was out. Is it? It's a little bit of a
some
different
hail.
volume for me, so.
Yeah,
Hey, by the way,
But like I said, if you guys have been checking out D-Does Plays, he also runs charity events. And
Just
does a
fucking
lot
hold
the
off for a
community and
second.
the
Don't let
people
them take
around him,
that. Don't-
not only just the people watching the stream, but for people in need. Oh my god. But please, y'all, just check him out because he's also someone who takes mental health seriously as well as other things. Let me give Key his shout out
yeah, boy.
because he's also dope people and he streams a lot.
Paint in front of.
And he plays a variety of titles. He's also been playing Diablo 4 though. There's not a lot of cool people in the streamer space who aren't like super egotistical or just like weird. I guess it's kind of egotistical for me to say, but these are all dope people you all should sincerely check out. Because they also do interact with their communities, treat people like human beings and actually not just numbers. But yeah. We're doing a hardcore one, obviously. We're going to try not to die. We're going to try and play like on the hardest difficulty if it lets us. And as well as do this Carolina Reaper challenge. I'm going to name myself Maximum. Well, they're not going to let me use my name, so I'm just going to use the other abbreviated version, Maximum. More in-depth tutorials recommended for new Diablo players. We don't need that, right? We're just gonna do less guidance. Okay, you can change the difficulty at any point in time. Got it. For this one, we're obviously gonna do World Tier 2. Now, just to let y'all know, even though I've played a lot of ARPGs, I almost never build optimally. So you're not gonna see like the most broken builds. You're not gonna see the highest damaging things or synergy. Like you're not gonna see that here. We build for fun over here. We optimize fun. Oh dang! They said if your character doesn't make it to level 10, they won't be remembered. Once your character dies, it cannot be revived. All characters below level 10 vanish upon death. All characters level 10 and above be remembered and follow Hall of Heroes. Hall of Fallen Heroes. Okay. Oh, let me get this off the screen.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind. It was forged as a refuge from the war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict.
No problem, Key.
A secretive group called the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was. And Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
You know what's crazy is how do you let the devil come back multiple times? I think what the first 2 games was literally this man reincarnating himself or like possessing the last hero who killed him. I don't know if it happened again in 3 or what. Really? Yeah, it can be in a universe like this. If I see someone run off into the shadows and die, I'm leaving. I'm not investigating. That's bad. Oh, so we're just gonna freeze to death. What is that? Oh no! Diablo's gone back to his roots trying to be a horror game. Oh, we're playing now. Oh god. I don't want to walk out here with that walking around.
I should find better shelter before I freeze.
That's a dodge button. Whatever that is. Oh. Alright. So I guess the first thing we want to do is start looking around for as much as oh my god. Why are there so many? How did she even end up out here? What is she looking for? What's kind of always interesting about games like these, I like the way they kind of start out. Or like games like Outward and
Road's
certain other ones,
blocked.
where you're just
Clear
like a
up when the
normal
storm has passed.
human being who can either kind of just stay mediocre or end up becoming this great diabolical champion. Kind of like how the original Fable games did it. I don't know how this new one's gonna look, but I remember in the first and second one, you were kind of just like a normal, well, another normal human being who kind of was just like, you could stay this loser and end up becoming this great hero
I'm not ready
or a
yet.
horrible evil villain. And it could have honestly gone either way. Like it had both good endings, bad endings. And I think the later Fable games added kind of stuff that was sort of neutral. I always love the freedom of choice in games like that,
Another
especially like the Mass
abandoned
Effect games.
town.
And stuff too.
Demons. Everywhere. Fangs in the dark. Ah! He bit me!
Careful! He's a wild one.
We're just walking in someone's house. What's going on here?
What's it to you?
Oswen, hush! I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time.
Hey, you think?
This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Oh, so they're chasing him.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all! Kill us all!
Ruins. What is he talking about?
Come, I'll explain.
Alright. Look at how much bigger we are than everybody else. Jesus.
There is evil staring in the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
I cannot do that here.
I'm sorry, it's a bit cramped.
Still better than a cave.
I'm a big lore person, but I'll try and keep the lore to a minimum. Like, normally I'd be asking her all about these dialogue options and everything, but for the sake of time.
Could you protect us from whatever is out there? We have nowhere else to turn.
The evil stirring in those ruins is an affront against nature. I will make things right.
That's been pretty good.
Truly? Oh, thank you.
I wonder if like Diablo 3 they just respond the same way no matter what all the characters say. We're level 2, so I guess we should figure out abilities. When do we get the transformations? That's what I want. Oh, here they are. Shape shift into a werewolf and flying damage. Rare bear malign. Which one gets life steal? So it looks like the werebear is still tanky. Does the werewolf get life steal? There's no Diablo 2 that got life steal. It looks like there's different skills with them. There it is. I think we're gonna go with werewolf just because I want that life steal. I'm a big sucker for life steal or like summoning in any game, so once I see it, I'm like, alright. So we're gonna get that. Let's see how this works real quick.
Not while I'm in town.
Oh, well, we can't do that down anyway. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to these ruins. Does poison and heal, no life steal? Well, yeah, I know what the... What is it? If I can exit this map. Oh my god, I'm getting attacked.
I must wait a moment.
Yeah, it looks like initially it doesn't do any healing, but if you go down here and look at one of the skills, it gives you life steal. Right down, where was it? I literally just saw it. Yeah, heals for 1% of your maximum life if enemy struck, so that's what I'm going for. But yeah, these up here deal like poison and stuff like that, it looks like. Which, that's not what I'm after. We're definitely putting these gloves on. We're out here with no gloves? Oh, no. Yeah, I'm the type of person, if I saw like zombies coming out of the ground, I'd do what Luffy did in One Piece and just push them back into the grave. I hear a skeleton ass and you coming out the ground, I'm not letting you get up. I'm beating you the moment I see you coming out the ground. Okay, so you can't, it's not like you can, it's not like 3 where you just had infinite potions that automatically refill themselves. It looks like you gotta actually ration your gloves. Not even close, ration your potions. I don't know, man. It's for the surrounding area. Get a little bit extra. Maybe another early level up, but don't want to die super early. I don't know how hard this game gets yet.
I must wait a moment.
I like how seamless they made it to where you can transition between a werewolf or whatever animal you are, and it looks like they can make it easy for you to have multiple transformations while you're playing.
I'm not ready yet.
Dodging is a 4-second cooldown? Okay. Oh, there's world tiers 3 and 4. If somebody came in and just turned into a werewolf in front of me, I'm not fighting them. Then again, I guess I don't have much of a choice because I can't outrun them. The graphics of this game look kinda nice though. This is level 3, alright, so far so good. Obviously, I don't think we're gonna be using a staff, right? Because we're transforming into a wolf. Nothing to drown. There's nothing in here. There's another ARPG to play similar to this. There's an old school Diablo 2 devs called Grim Dawn. It was actually pretty good. I don't know if their druid in that game can change forms, but I do know they have one of the best summoning classes I've ever seen.
I must wait a moment.
Looks like in a game like this is kind of fun. Oh,
I'm not ready yet.
okay, he had a shield, so I was a little bit worried about him for a second. That looks like he actually deals no damage. I don't think anyone in server does that damage yet.
I must wait a moment.
Let me not get too complacent because I'm gonna end up getting too comfortable and just die. Oh my god, what is that?
Not ready yet.
That looks like that was gonna do some damage. Oh, yeah, that's already.
I'm not ready yet.
God. Oh my god. I'm dealing no damage. I am dealing no damage at all. Why are y'all so much stronger than everybody else? Feels like I'm playing League. Feels like I went on the jungle, didn't take smite. Got no reach at the side of the ground.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright. Alright, we didn't die. That's great start. Definitely want that extra claw attack speed, and I definitely want to get that lifesteal as soon as possible. What's this? Critical strike against close enemies. 2% movement speed while in werewolf form. Iron Reaper. Alright, yeah, definitely want shred. Cool. Just because I want some sustain besides just my potions, so if I could save up some potions that I have to use them all the time and get some life steal back, I kind of want to be able to melt anything before it starts like killing me. It's coming closer. Give me that. Oh, give me that. I don't know if weapons actually stack with your werewolf form or werebear form or not. Oh, no wonder this costs so much energy. Jesus. Dread actually shred. Oh, these are. Let's crazy. I was talking to my friends about old cartoons and old TV shows and how they just don't make them the same anymore. I think there's been a study going on where they actually has been looking at Cocomelon and what it does to kids developmentally, and how like it's an awful show to put on for your kids compared to how TV used to be. Because it can actually stunt their growth and speech patterns. I just think it's kind of wild that we do have stuff like that around today. Compared to how things used to be, you know, stuff like Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Laboratory, and even like all the way up to Adventure Time and Regular Show, because those were really good cartoons in Steven Universe. I know there's a few I'm missing, of course, but I just think there's so much garbage being pumped out on TV and social media that people forget how great these things actually are.
I must wait a minute.
Or like how Facebook and Twitter used to be before they became like the trash sites we know them as today. It's gotten to a point where a good form of self-care is just not opening Twitter or getting on social media or like Facebook or even TikTok to a certain extent, unless you're like looking for information or trying to learn something. Because it is a very informative app, I can definitely say that. TikTok definitely has value.
Not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
This shred ability is dangerous. I think in almost any game I play like this, I either have to be some type of transformation class or summoning class. I never really go for like barbarian or warrior types anymore. Just because most games don't make them as unless it's like Elden Ring or a Dark Souls game, because you can just be this big beefy warrior that's just smacking a dragon over the head and tanking everything that they're doing. And you really feel like a tank. Like not only do you move slower, but you do hit harder and you see enemies stagger. And you just smack bosses around like they weigh nothing. I'm picking up everything for these early levels. One ability has changed things dramatically for me. You like to see the powers rather than regular melee jabs? Yeah, like it gets a little stale after a while just seeing somebody like swing some metal or a club all day. Unless you're making it interesting, like if you make it like, I think it was Barbarian and Path of Exile, where they can actually summon their ancestors and they have a bunch of flashy effects and different things that go along with their powers. I really like stuff like that. Or like even in Phantasy Star where you're playing a melee class where you have some flash, you have some style. Like if you're giving me a swordsman, give me a swordsman that plays like Virgil or Dante from Devil May Cry. Like give me somebody with some sauce, some flash. Don't give me the same holy knight who's super honorable and just doing the same attacks. Like if this person's really a master at the craft, show me what they've done. I get it if it's like an older style MMO or like RPG. Oh, then it's kind of good. But like, show me some.
I'm not ready yet.
I wasn't talking about you. What is that? Okay. Oh, Hellion. I don't know what he's gonna do. Woo!
I must wait a moment.
Oh my god. We can kill them before he finishes under them. That's cool. Because he's also. What was that? Alright, bet.
I'm not ready yet.
I play fighting games, sir. Yeah, he's look punishing me.
Out of spirit.
Got him halfway. Oh, so that hurts you, makes you vulnerable. Okay, did not know. Get to know, get to know. Alright, you count.
Not ready yet.
This scream she made when she got hit is crazy. Leave him be for a second. Okay. A little worried there, but we're all good. We're all good here. Oh wait, no, I didn't even look at the rest of the dungeon. Hold on, can I go back? No? I'm going back. I'm going back. I wanna. They sent me all the way back to the town. Oh no. That was. Got him. Actually, I'm about to level up. I should just find a monster and just fight them real quick. I'm about to turn in a quest too, but I'll just. Ooh, it's a deer. Deer are always scary because you're taught in school like that they're these harmless creatures. And that they're like, they can be cute and stuff, and that they're more prey than predator. And then you just start seeing these deer out in the world doing these weird things. And just borderline acting like skinwalkers. You guys remember those zombie deer videos walking around?
You've returned.
The old ruins are clear. Your town should be safe now.
Truly. Ha! By the light, you are heaven sent.
I don't know if we're Nephilim in this game or not.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We haven't any coin to offer. But we have hot stew, good company, and...
Stay for a pint.
Wash out the taste of the stew.
We'd be honored if you'd join us.
Oh, this is nice.
To our savior.
Wait, did they just drug us? Did we just get Cosby? Oh no! What just happened? Can't catch a break. Why you never accept the drink you didn't pour. Yo, baby boy blue, thank you for the sub on the stream, man. We just got somebody slip us a break. Can we lose to they drugged us just to drag us this far? Oh, they hang people. Okay.
My mother's blood, my mother's body. So,
We happened to
shall you witness her glory
party with a bunch of cultists.
before you die.
If I wake up, I'm about to kill everybody.
Not ready yet.
Ooh!
They're coming.
The priest slid for us.
Damn village. Get up. Get up. We have to fight our way out.
There! Take them!
May the light preserve us.
Oh, this man doesn't just, pray to God. He sends people to meet him.
All of you.
Imagine the person you kidnapped and drugged turning into a werewolf mauling you. But I'm running your pockets too. You're not safe. Oh, we got a follower too. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me equip these new items before we start fighting again. That man says same day shipping. I really thought we were okay here. Like, I thought these people were cool for a second. Yo, Immersive, what's up? I'm enjoying it so far. It appears that Diablo is not a lot like 1 and 2. Kind of like that midpoint between 1 and 2. Like, that compromise even. Because I see they took a lot of stuff from 3 out. And I'm glad they didn't, like, copy the stamina system 2 had. The stamina system 2 had was kind of annoying. Not gonna lie to you. Just not being able to auto sprint all the time was kind of getting to you, boy, and the need for stamina potions. But I like the tone a bit. I think 4 is a lot darker in tone, kind of like how the originals were. Compared to the other games.
You are blessed like us now.
What does that mean?
That was all of them.
Wanted to catch up on the series because you never actually
willing.
beat 2 or played 3 at all, so you picked them up in sales. You hated 3? Yeah, like 3 was... I played a little bit of 1, and I mean just very little, because I heard 1 was more like a horror game out of the entire series. 2 was still dark and a lot of people's favorite game and kind of like the best part of the series. 3 was kind of like, okay, we got a lot of new people here, let's make things a little easier, let's streamline a lot of the features. And 3 upon launch was horrible. Like, until Reaper of Souls came by, I never even looked Diablo 3's direction for real after it got announced. And after I saw what came out about all like auction house stuff and all the fumbling Blizzard did. And in 4, it looks like they went back in a direction where it's like, okay, let's go back towards 1 and 2. I'd say it more so feels like the good parts of 1 and the good parts of 2. I thought the writing was really silly and all the bad guys are suddenly like Saturday morning cartoon mustache twirling villains. Yeah. And how you're going from helping them to fighting one to helping another one to killing another one. The people being evil kind of just for the sake of being evil. And then like not realizing you're this holy champion who's been killing pretty much everything and just them turning on you and thinking they're gonna kill you. And the demons in 3 really didn't feel like demons. They didn't really feel scary. They didn't really feel frightening. Like, I think the Lord of Lies, what was it, Belial? When I was fighting him, it was kind of like, eh. It didn't really feel like he did really anything worrisome to be called the Lord of Lies. I pretty much knew who he was from the first time we met him under the guise of persona of like being human. It was It was weird. People kept saying, did you only finish the story? You barely done any of the content then? And by the content, they mean the numbers get bigger? Yeah. Yeah. I can definitely see that. Like, what was it? Adventuring? Instead of just doing the story? And then just leveling things up and doing more damage? Like, people forget just because a game has hours and hours worth of content, that's not the selling point in itself. The content has to actually be good. It's like when Dying Light 2 first came out, they're like, oh yeah, we got like 500 hours of content. And then it just ended up being filler. And welcome back, I'll sleep. I didn't say that earlier.
Those
Thank you for
heretics
coming back.
drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you.
Oh no.
I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked.
Oh no. She must have been drinking that Everclear.
What manner of evil is this? Petals? Of blood?
They must have fed them to me.
A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps the answer lies in the chapel. They kept it locked up for a reason.
Dang, so
The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
why did y'all drug him but do the ritual on me? y'all were gonna leave the priest but then sacrifice me? I'm not getting it. You always kind of had an idea that someone was off for Adria, but the way they wrote it, he was lazy. Yeah. Game doesn't change because everything looks together. Oh. Anyway, you could complain about Diablo 3 all day, so you stopped there, but you've been running 4 is worth it as a fan of 3. If you're a fan of the older games, I think 4 would be a lot more worth it for you. It doesn't really do much in terms of innovation. It doesn't do anything technically new for the series besides maybe like the world bosses and world tiers and stuff, but for the most part, I hear everybody saying like it's a well-built game. It's a well-built Diablo game. So I would say look up a couple reviews, see some gameplay. Like me, I'm just stepping into it. I tried going into 4 as blind as possible. And yeah, Obsolete, like, it's pretty good so far. I like the tone, I like the cutscenes. I'm a lot more immersed in this one than I was in like 3. And 2 was great, obviously, but you know, 2 was kind of outdated by the time I got around to like doing a full playthrough of it. So I'd already like played other games that kind of got me more into them. But still, I still enjoyed 2 a lot more than 3, and I'm enjoying 4 a lot more than 3, so that's a good sign, man. Well, I'm gonna let him go over there. I'm gonna do a little bit of more. It's that slow creep into it becoming an MMO without the massive part. That's what worries me. I mean, I've played a lot of ARPGs. Like I played stuff like Grim Dawn, Lost Ark, quite a few other games. Path of Exile. So it's like Path of Exile had what Diablo 3 was missing for me, but Diablo 2 still took the cake. Well, I hear ya. If you're a bigger fan of the older school Diablos, you're gonna like this one, I think. But as for sure, I can't say whether or not I'd recommend it because I'm still at the start. By the way, Mercer, we're doing the full hardcore permadeath run. We're gonna be trying to do this every Friday. We're gonna be trying to beat the game like this. It's on veteran difficulties. Was that a person just walking by?
I'm not ready yet.
Y'all saw that, right? Alright, yeah, I'm going to that. But they brought back the druid, they brought back the barbarian, they brought the rogue, the sorcerer. And there's another
Only
class.
fire can cleanse the darkness in this place.
I
Have a
play
look
WoW at all,
inside,
but by the
but
end of 3,
hurry.
that's what it felt like to me.
I will prepare
Like,
the
playing it,
torch.
You control the character kind of like you would an MMO character, just without the graphics in the MMO. Yeah, I would see people just holding the map open. Like there used to be like the overhead map, and they were just speeding through areas, just clearing out everything as fast as possible. I'm like, this doesn't look fun.
Blood petals. Like the ones I was fed. Is this real?
But the big bad evil guy 4 seems a lot better of a villain than any of the other villains I really saw in 3. So that's nice. But like, look at this. This is dope. I like how this looks. I'm gonna stop talking because it's a cutscene, unless I see some cloud and out of pocket. Oh, that's dope. love when they add cut content back into a game. Like Fallout New Vegas, they had a couple cut content mods in 3 and a few other games. You can see the wrinkles in this man's chin. Graphics come a long way.
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to salvation. And yet, you stray from it at every opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal. Shameful.
Sin is their birthright. My children. The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The faith has taught you to deny your heart's desire and turned you into a prisoner within yourself. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Resist her temptation.
Dang!
Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world.
Oh no, he's still not dead? They're still going. He's dead already. Leave him alone.
They have awakened, Mother.
I don't think TikTok's gonna like this.
The first of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations. Now, our true work begins.
You came to thank the
God.
light.
Not a fan of top-down games in which the game is all cinematic. Diablo 1 made you fall in love with the game when you were 16. And my God, that priest didn't deserve that. Oh man, has Diablo always been top-down? Yeah. Diablo has always been a top-down game, top-down ARPG game like this, but the tone has always been a little different. 4 is obviously a lot darker in tone. Compared to how the how 3 was. 3 I think is kind of like the black sheep of the series. 1 people celebrate and love and laud over. Obviously it was the first in the series. It was scary. It had that darker tone to it, and you actually felt like you were fighting demons. 2 was kind of like, okay, you know, kind of like you got a light in the darkness. You're pushing through. It's still very gritty, still very dark. It's still very evil, but there's some semblance of hope in there. 3, I think people are comparing to like how MCU humor is nowadays, where you're reading a comic book and you're looking at a villain and you're like, oh my God, this guy's scary. I can't wait to see him on a big screen, and then he gets turned into a joke. Kind of like how the villain was from Thor: Love and Thunder. That's kind of what they did to villains in Diablo 3. I couldn't take any of them seriously. I'm like, they're supposed to be this big bad evildoer and evil guy and demon and someone from hell, and I'm kind of like, eh. Like, I'm just waiting till the plot progresses so I can smack you in the face. That's about it. Here, I'm like, okay, Lilith is horrifying. Lilith and the people who follow her are horrifying. If you guys don't know, that's the demoness who we just saw. By the way, what's up, Jero? Welcome to the stream. Like, I like a well-written villain. Not even someone who you can just feel sorry for, or someone who's just like has a tragic backstory that turned them into what they are, but someone who you're like, okay, this is someone, this is a problem that's demanding attention. Like, the world is in danger. If this person's left to walk around in their own devices, people are gonna die. You can even have like a villain people can root for because they like being a villain. Like, those villains also do things. But like this game clearly shows me like why she's such a threat. Like, how her influence is and the way she corrupts. And that's not something every game does with a bad guy. And like, yeah, the art is amazing. I made a thumbnail for her. In the art you'll see of the game, and just both of her at the front and just the way she gets put into the demon. Like, if you guys want, I can show you the opening cinematic of like this game and how she gets brought into it, and it's really dope. It looks really nice.
You collapsed inside. I thought the darkness had swallowed you. I dragged you here and put this cursed place to the torch. What happened to
Finally,
you
a
in there?
man with some sense.
I saw a vision. A horned demon, she said. The lords of hell are coming. She wanted to help the people survive.
Help them.
She called them her children. And they welcomed her like a mother.
Mother. No. It cannot be.
I must report to the cathedral. Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty, but he knows of the forbidden. He might be useful to us.
Bring him to the cathedral in Kyovashad, and you will be in the light's favor.
Can we talk about the irony of a priest burning down a church? Can I actually go in here and see like what else is in there? I can. Little things like that I like in a video game, because like other games they would have just locked you off and you didn't have to be able to go in here. I like that. But yeah, no, I definitely get Dami Mommy vibes from her, especially since everybody's calling her mother. Like the Huntress in Dead by Daylight. Or the Plague in Dead by Daylight, where people kept calling her Bommy Mommy instead of Dami Mommy. It's still just as gross as hearing it for the first time. I apologize for anyone who just got traumatized when these things. Altars of Lilith? Ooh, that's all you need to say. But like, even the design of this, like, let's look at the, like, you get to see the type of person she is, and they really explore her character. And like for the fact that almost every single time, none of the Lords of Hell are on the same page. I think in 3 we had 2 that are kind of allied with each other, and 2 that are all trying to do everything. But everybody's got their own goals and ambitions, and no one's just outright like, oh, we're both demons, let's team up. What is this? A bear? Oh! That was weird. If I would have lagged like that there and died, out of his head.
I'm not ready yet.
That's great. This werewolf form reminds me of that game, The Suffering. If you guys don't remember, it was that horror game that had a different transformation mechanic where you could actually become a monster if you filled up a meter. It's that one that took place in a prison. And I think all the monsters were based off of different forms of execution. Really dope game. The first one is dope, the second one is not so much. Oh, is there nothing down here? Oh, 12 gold. I guess it wasn't a complete waste of time. Plus the XP was nice. This game also isn't as linear as 3 was, where you can actually go out and explore and go into different areas where you shouldn't be yet. And you're not really locked off. And apparently they say you can experience the story in like different moments. Right now, so far I'm having a decent time. Am I going the right way? I'm not going back there. If I was a character from One Piece, I'd definitely be Zoro. Not because I'm like super strong or anything or like skilled with swordsmanship, but just because I get lost. If I didn't have a map in front of me, I'd always be moving in the wrong direction. This stream would be like 3 hours of just me trying to find the right way to go. Spider host? Oh my god. They're filling people with their eggs. Wait a minute. That is horrifying. Like looking at the flood from Halo. The way they're coming down from the ceiling, that's I need to actually upgrade my base. Oh my god! I mean, he does not fall to me. Shopkeeper. I'm about to have a Yo, Pant, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Really good to see you. Just to let you know, we have the whole Carolina Reaper hot chip challenge going on right now. Just in case you guys want to see me do that. If we actually reach the goal, I'll of course show my face on stream. Keep the actual. Yeah. Because originally I had it planned for the charity stream, but we didn't end up reaching the goal for it. But I figured why not see if we can actually raise the 10 points to get it done anyway. Also, we're doing a subscribers raffle next Friday, just so you guys do know. I'll be sending the lucky winner items from my merch store, personally.
Road's blocked. Should clear up when the storm has passed.
But I'm a giant wolf. I should just be able to walk over it. That's fine, I guess.
Road's blocked. Should clear up when the storm has
Over here
passed.
too, huh? That's fine. Ben, what you got planned for today? How you doing? Did anybody got anything planned over the weekend? Is anyone picking up Crash Team Rumble when it drops? Because I think that drops next week, Tuesday? If I remember correctly. Let me check the back of the house. So far in the time we started playing, we've been drugged, had rose petals dumped on our faces and in our mouths, and saw a priest murder people and burn down his own church. Or burn down a church. So I'm pretty
not
sure this
ready
game
yet.
is pretty wild. I don't know what else to expect. Here we're playing on a Permadeath.
Is anyone here? What are you hiding back here?
Rusted trap.
Short fangs, young, freshly turned, an easy kill. Further south than the others. They're spreading.
So it looks like this guy's a demon hunter. Don't really have anything planned. Need to catch up on homework, to be honest. I gotta make sure I do that too. Especially being in online classes, man. It can be really easy to forget that you have homework and assignments, and then it becomes very easy to miss stuff if you're not paying attention. Which is, I think, why partially a lot of people don't like online classes. That and the fact that some people just learn more being in person. Which I do too, but the class is easy enough, I'm all good.
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry.
He seems like a nice guy.
That's quite the story.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is.
Oh, we actually speak in cutscenes. I forgot.
Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon.
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of sanctuary.
Oh, so she's a
She was
literal
banished
born hater.
ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet,
I got you in a second.
but you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together. Rest while you can. Then we'll start in Kiovashad. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
Nice voice acting. Oh, he's actually following us, good. Pass your Microsoft Excel class. Now you're working on web development. Oh my god. Web development fundamentals course. That's true. Don't know why you're taking that class anyways. Network engineers don't even do web development, but it's a requirement. I guess the whole excuse of either them wanting to squeeze you out of more money or just being a well-rounded scholar. No, it couldn't hurt, you know. I guess if you ever decide to change career paths or work in something else, at least you have some knowledge in a different field, but, you know. Hearing about school depresses you? Why, man? You're so glad you're done? You like that? Ooh, give me more armor, yes. I was gonna say, I still got a bit to go. After this semester, I'm going to have to start graduate school next year. And that's gonna be it. Kinda looking forward to it.
This goes through the city. Lilith's evil is spreading.
No, where are you going? Man's tried to run. But what'd you finish in, man? Like, what'd you get your degree in? I'm always curious to like hear what people went to college for and like what they ended up graduating with. I know quite a few people who changed their majors like 3 or 4 times before they decided what they really want to do. And like some people who are on the cusp of becoming lawyers and working in a certain field who just decided like it's not something they wanted to do right before finishing. I mean, no, I figured undergrad. I was like, what was your major? That's more specifically what I was asking. Unless you just like something more general. Oh, communication. I've gotten so many different armor pieces already. Kind of like, hey, I used to hate games that would make you wait until like level 30 before you got any loot that actually changed your appearance or did anything for real.
Wait a moment.
Oh, is he summoning?
To see all this.
This man's voice actor reminds me of Severus Snape from Harry Potter, but I know it's not him. I believe his name is Alan Rickman. Yeah, so he passed. I want to be like everyone else and do STEM, but it's draining. Yeah, no, like and majors like that are definitely requiring a lot. Respect for anybody who tries, but man. It can be quite a lot. And that's if you aren't experiencing financial problems or like anything externally in college. Unless you be one of those students that's constantly having to figure out how you're gonna avoid it and then what you're gonna do and if your financial aid is going through the scholarships and stuff of that nature. Game sounds loud, you can't hear me? Oh, I'll turn it. Let me increase the audio ducking a little bit. Normally I have this like set up to be a little bit higher, but let me see if I can actually do this. Turn it down a little bit. I guess normally other games I play aren't super loud, but this should fix it a lot more. At the very least, you should be able to hear me a lot clearer than the actual game with the audio ducking and everything. Now I may need to turn it down a little bit more.
The angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father. Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies. They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud unless we can stop it.
That sucks.
That's
I feel bad.
Kiyovershad lies just ahead.
Because in this universe, humans are literally just in the middle of a war between angels and demons. What's in the shop?
Hail, wanderer. Laid before you is the bounty of history.
Oh, mounts. Gotcha. I don't really. School was always a struggle for you. College is even worse. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I think college for me was a lot better than most people because college for me was kind of like an escape from home.
My burden is too great.
I didn't struggle as much in school. Like I did have some really hard classes, like statistics and behavioral statistics. I kind of struggled in those. And like math, of course. But for the most part, when it came to like history or English and stuff like that. Science though? Science is rough too. Yeah, this game is bad. We turn it down. We turn it down to about like 70. To be honest, kind of like this web development class teaches you how websites work, especially from a network perspective. Yeah, I think that's also important if you're going to be going in the IT field and stuff like that, just learning as much as you can about different designs and programs, especially how websites work, because that can get you into a lot of different jobs where normally you'd be kind of limited. College is way more freedom, but the pace is the death of you. Didn't start struggling in school until you finished high school, and the amount of work at a limited school. Yeah, it's also going to depend heavily on where you go, what college you enroll, what your teachers are like, and just who you know as well. Like for me, when COVID happened and I was knee-deep in college, like it was
Not ready yet.
lot easier of a pace. Mainly because I was able to kind of just do stuff at a week-by-week basis because everybody was working from home, so I didn't have teachers that were like super fast, like rushing things all the time. And also, if you're taking a 10-week course versus a 16-week course or an 8-week course, it all varies in the workload. Look out, we just killed some demons. Are there more coming? Oh, the survivor can actually die. That's cool. Slightly more realistic. When I use shred and I aim at an enemy, I can actually teleport over to him a little bit. Oh my god, they went straight for her. I'm spamming shred. I'm spamming shred. I want to see if I can get this master. Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go. I'm letting everybody beat on me because I can take it and I don't want them touching the survivors. Oh, that level up was a godsend. There's a shaman something nearby. Luckily they're attacking her, not me. As messed up as that is to say, I'd rather them beat on the actual shed. Because I would have died, I'm sure. Oh no, that's a boss! Mini boss.
I'm out of spirit.
Where's my follower? Oh, he's right here with me.
Not ready yet. Without you.
Oh my god. Quit college and came back during the pandemic. Hey, you know, get it how you live. I know some people who came back.
My burden is
to college I went to when they were in their 50s and 60s, and some of them even in their 70s. I was like, you know, if you want that degree, go and get it. It's out there for you.
My burden is too great.
So wait, hold on. I just dropped 2 items. Oh no, I marked them as junk. I didn't drop them. You have to hold it up. I played so many other games where the back button is that open inventory button, so that's why I keep opening my map.
My burden is too great.
Alright, can we talk to her or no? Not. But not for me, the pandemic was my come up. That's what I used to fund most of my streaming equipment.
No one's spirit.
And everybody was getting stimmies and everything. And since I was like a work study student, I technically had been let go for a job, so I qualified for like unemployment and quite a few other things, and that was just, it was heaven, man. That was also like the perfect time to invest and like really get into big financial decisions and great business ventures because everything was crashing. Especially if you were like investing in travel because everything was dirt cheap because nobody wanted to get sick. This man was living his life. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I used it for stuff I needed. Like I'm not someone who just spent his money because he had it. But part of me wishes like I would have went into like, what is it? Bigger and better stuff like forming an LLC and doing like stocks or like contributing to a Roth IRA back then. So I would have been a little bit farther ahead. Like I'm still going to be doing that now, but I could have been
Time for this.
a lot further ahead. Hold on. What's up, Dodging, by the way? Hope you're well. Now see, these look like soldiers. These look like warriors. Compared to other games where they're just kind of like average sized. There's no real muscle on them and they don't look like they hit things hard. These guys, nah.
To enter Kyovashad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. It's a meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you!
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Lorath to do the ritual.
Fine, but this one stays.
Why do I have to stay? He
I'll
gets
meet you
to go
inside.
through.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which troubles you. Then cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns the wood, so too will the light burn away your sin.
It reminds me of the guy from Resident Evil 4 and the guy who voiced, what is it, Angelo Bronte from Red Dead Redemption 2. Pretty sure they're all different voice actors, but he sounds similar to those guys. I could just inscribe nothing but scribbles into the wood. That's kind of funny. He's playing with Tenchi on Fortnite. On. Let's see what happens if I inscribe scribbles.
This is a waste of time.
Let's see if they actually read it. Let me tell you a story about why Mark Zuckerberg needs to get jumped. Oh god. You saw the test for the finals this weekend? Yeah. I've seen that it's been up. I don't know how much of it I'm actually gonna play because, you know, there's always so many other games out. Whenever there's a test and it's limited time, I'm like, alright. I'm probably not gonna end up playing it too much then. I already got Street Fighter, I already got this, I already got Civilization 6 and quite a few other games I'm already playing. So it's like, I might play like a couple times, but until that game officially comes out, probably not much. I'm gonna try and max out the claw skills so I can just do as much damage as possible.
Good. You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you.
Oh, first 2-5.
Kyovashad.
So first to win 5 games. Long story short, Messenger on mobile and desktop Facebook weren't synced, so you thought it was the browser. Went from Opera GX to Opera. Messages still ain't synced. Downgrade mobile to Facebook to a version in 2022, still ain't synced. Oh god. Update Facebook, go back to Opera GX. Sync? Oh my god. Man's basically did just run a set with Mark.
Find somewhere else to get warm. I was here first.
Ugh. Everybody's so mean here. If these are the type of people they want me to save, I'm gonna join up with. Can I sell anything here? No? Okay. I need someone to sell my weapons and armor to. I see the bag icon over there, but I want to see if I can sell stuff at the blacksmith. Because I don't know if, like, other games...
What do you need?
You gain more money for selling to the right person. Okay, so it looks like I do need to go to the person with the bag. That's super weird, though. I don't see why your messages weren't synced. That's never happened to me before. Then again, I really don't use Facebook like that. So it could have happened. I just didn't realize. Oh, here we go. We just have to go to the other menu, I think. No? There's no sell button. Dodge and Jill, can you both shout yourselves out? If you wouldn't mind.
Something for the cold and dark.
Armor vendor, sell, thank you.
Yeah, boy.
If you guys have been watching Dodge, I highly recommend it. Fan plays a variety of titles.
Yeah, boy.
Same thing with the Jill side. They've both been running a lot of games by the 6. They also play a variety of
I was told that. No, that was bullshit.
So was I. So was I. Fuck you. A nigga.
That's crazy. I was holding the parry. Why is it stop for me? Okay. That was weird. You might EX. Yeah, I'm getting off after.
I recommend those two. Be like 6 to 8 hours at a time. Did Rayvon rage quit after that? I remember that.
I'll take it.
Unlocks new look on salvage? Let me start salvaging stuff. Why not, right? Wait, why would I want that? That does not look good.
Good deal. Father bless.
But for those who don't know, we also have the new community challenge up for the Hot Chip Challenge, the Carolina Reaper Hot Chip Challenge. If you guys want to see me, like, turn my mouth into molten lava, we do have that community goal up on Twitch. As well as the subscribers raffle that's taking place next Friday. So that'll be a thing. I'll be sending the lucky winner items from my merch store, different things of that nature.
So,
and we still need to come up with a new avatar outfit.
I bet you didn't write anything at all. Wouldn't blame you. Well, it matters little, I suppose. I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision.
Pale man.
I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him.
Who uses Facebook when you got Twitter? Honestly, both apps are pretty depressing and some of the worst places you could go in the social media space. I know people use Twitter mainly as kind of like a way to keep up on current events and slightly for news, but boy.
Sacrificing, summoning demons, honing all the wonderful gifts that Lilith gave them. The cathedral loves to go on about him. His imprisonment in hell, his valiant escape, his glorious return here, the world he created. But they never mention how being tortured in hell for a few millennia turned you into an arse.
Oh, God.
There was a prophecy, yes. It foretold the rise of the primevals, the return of Lilith and Inarius, the doom of our world. Inarius adopted the prophecy for his own selfish purposes.
Oh, God.
Put it in the Cathedral of Light's gospel, and made it seem like he would be the hero to save us. Cracked hooves, sway back.
Reminds me when two characters in One Piece were fighting on the island for 3 days to completely change the entire climate of the island. Like, man, I don't know about y'all, but the way Twitter algorithms work and like how much you have to kind of like cleanse your timeline of just negativity and negative stuff, even if you do, how much it comes down on the For You page, because even if like other people have likes on certain content, you'll still see it unless you mute them. Even then, you'll still see it. I found that the best way to block stuff that you don't want to see on Twitter is just to outright block the person. It is kind of crazy. Oh, I can actually just sit down? That's kind of immersive. But like I said, I'll spare you guys the lore stuff. We'll keep going. Have to block Elon Musk. Oh god. Use Twitter to stay current with current news, but it gets so depressing. Yeah. Honestly, I'm sure if somebody did a study on it, if they haven't already, you'll see how much it can affect your mental health. Especially if you look at comments and hidden replies.
Finally decided to buy it back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin.
It's pretty bad. People just love complaining so much on the map.
If he wants his weapon,
that map.
you will need to pay.
I gotta pay. How much? Okay, only 20 gold. That's fine. Yeah, like I thought, nothing else was worth it. Oh, we can buy back from different shops. That's cool.
The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
Oh, no charge. Nice. It's a man single-handedly trying to keep multiverse alive. There's been a lot of Street Fighter 6 posts complaining about the game, and I knew that was going to happen due to how popular the game is and the fact that it just came out. A lot of people are saying like how Drive Impact is broken, Drive Rush is broken, Drive Impact is a scrub tactic, Drive Rush takes no skill to use, pros are just cheaters. I was like, bro, what's happening? People saying they don't feel like they're getting better, other people are getting master. I'm like, there's less than 2,000 people in the master rank right now, worldwide. So I'm like, just relax, bro. And that $1 million, we weren't winning it. You can just play the game for fun. It's okay. Never look at hidden replies or use the feature. Is it really bad? It can be. It can be. Like some people were posting gore and a lot of negative stuff in there. And when I say gore, like I mean like gore, like stuff you don't want to see, like executions and stuff. And then just a lot of horrible things, a lot of explicit videos.
Apologies.
And some racist stuff. Not under every single post, but a lot more than it should be.
What is it?
The mark of the Haradrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages, sworn to protect Sanctuary from demons. These days, we are few in number.
They complaining about drives when Manons and Marissas go free?
Donnan.
Well, the thing about it is, you can say that about literally any character in the game, and it's so funny that people like keep forgetting about that. You can say that about DJ's drive rush, his feints, and his mix-ups. You can say that about Jamie's drinks, and the fact that he becomes like a broken character when he's level 4. You can say that about.
They might prove to be useful allies too.
Who else? Blanca's heavy rolls being safe completely,
I'm going to the dry steps to
and the fact that that's the best Blanca we've gotten out of any other Street Fighter game. And all his tools. Like
ties to Lilith.
Everybody's gonna complain about something.
You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned.
Everybody's gonna have literally an excuse about any of the characters. You say that about any character, but you don't play any character. I do.
Our paths in life are set to collide.
Like I intend to learn the whole roster.
Whether it is by
and it's not like Manon and Marissa are the only characters I play. Like I'm finna start learning DJ this week.
The wanderer lost in the storm.
It's like people complain about Marissa's armor, but literally if you low attack her, grab her, or literally just block and don't spam drive impact, you're fine.
Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what? Destiny?
I feel like if Jamie can't keep his drink, Manon shouldn't keep her medals. I could see it.
No.
I'm coming along more to the idea of Manon keeping her medals only because she has to command grab you very specifically to actually get them.
To protect humanity from the daughter of hatred.
But I do think Jamie should at least keep like 1 or 2. I don't think he should start from 0.
Gave me hope. Imagine that.
Because what you mean, you can start around with a level 3 super grab? Joke was lost. Well, I have to make sure dodging too. Is that like because what you said literally there is like I've heard so many people say. Because I know some people say they're joking, but some people really be meaning it. Like some people be like, oh yeah, you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that bad of an idea. The moment they lose, you only won because, you know, because of this mechanic or because you're using this character. It just gets a little exhausting. Because for any, as long as the test of time has been, people have like come up with any any excuse on why they lost in the fighting game. And I do mean any.
Yes, well, Bozan has yet to return from
The first drink is the most
hiding
crucial,
demands
yeah.
to Menestad.
He does feel a little nerfed when he doesn't have a drink.
And see what's taking him so long. The cathedral must receive its dues.
Okay. They haven't been on player, you only play DJ to get carried by the character and say because you were confused. I think I remember you telling me about that. But yeah, like if y'all follow scrub quotes on Twitter, you'll see every little thing somebody says about Street Fighter 6 right now. It's pretty bad.
Hello.
You'll hear somebody in the background saying they're waiting for avatar battles, and then somebody complaining about the game. Some dude said he's only like bad because he doesn't see
anything else.
He doesn't see it necessary to try hard at the game. Like he knows that if he actually tried to like learn and play more and practice more, he'd be winning. I'm like, this has got to be the dumbest thing I ever heard. Other drinking borderline forced to do assist combos. Because without that, you can't B&B or dive kick. Well, it's also partially because you're like not even a diss at modern. It's also partially because you are playing modern, so you don't have as much access to the character as you should. But I feel it. Responded with, why can't your character do level 3 supers damage and 1-9 dive grab? Yeah. I literally everybody has something like that. Even going into Tekken, right? People complained about Mishimas with the hell sweeps. Certain characters being broken because of their drive.
Are you crazy?
Unless you're talking about Leroy
Are you
or like
lying?
Hakuran when they first launched, because they were actually broken when they first launched. They actually ruined competitive Tekken because of how much better they were with everybody else. They literally had everything. Almost none of Leroy's moves were unsafe, and the fact that he had a hell sweep, overhead, which was orbital, my bad. A hell sweep, an orbital, pokes, combos. He was easy to use, and a staff that he could use one time in the game that if he hit you with it, dealt at least 50%, not counting raid. Like, yeah, I get it if you're complaining about Leroy. Because he was good at everything. And had a little bit of everything in his kit. Like stuff like that I don't mind. Oh, there's actual players out walking about. Nice. This modern again, I can't read that out loud. I didn't even diss modern, but I'm saying like, you know. Like no wonder you couldn't do as much because you're playing modern. Don't mind Manon, it makes you have to play safer, yeah. It's the same thing with Marissa for the most part. Like if you're someone who just likes mashing buttons and relying on drive impact and stuff, like she's meant to punish that. And that's literally one of the things her character is made for. She's meant to be an easier character to use. Someone who counters drive impact spam or who can just armor through things. So it's like if I notice someone spamming drive impact a lot or they're doing a lot of things, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna armor you. I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna hit you with the drive rush. I'm gonna level 3. Like she's technically considered a scrub killer character. Oh my god. Started with Jamie on Classic, even then you can't B&B without the first drink. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Heard that from a TikTok and it just killed me. Oh my god. I can't even read the rest of these. I'll get banned. Been mad shameless recently, been countering grabs with supers. I mean, you know, that's just outplaying a person at that point. Polar bears? I hope they're on my side. They are not. They are definitely. Are you attacking me with the demons? Oh wait, no, these aren't demons. I think. I don't know what they are. What the Diablo's a little bit weird. I don't know what exactly are demons and aren't. Most sharp marbles. Most of the descriptions were lost of time for you barely legible words, but you dare provoke I'm gonna be modern Daigo, just trust the process. Some of the highest ranked players in this game are on modern.
Just wait a minute.
And it's crazy because you do have people saying like, oh, you know, the 20% damage mitigation doesn't mean anything. I'm like, it kind of does. That's the difference between winning sets and losing them. Like, if you get outplayed by a pro on modern, trust me, he would have outplayed you on classic.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
They're pro players for a reason. It's not like they've been using modern entirely in all the Street Fighter games because it hasn't been a thing. Modern Mandingo, then ask him how it tastes. Alright. Alright. 20% is noticeable, but you get that damage off regardless. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And if you want to mitigate it a little bit, you got to do the classic style inputs anyway.
Not ready yet.
Most people are using it for the one button super whip punishing potential. And the fact that some characters are really good with modern. Like I think Ken's one of the players that are good on modern. I think Jamie's another one. I don't know how Lily is on modern. I've heard mixed things about her. Zangief on modern obviously is decent. Just because people don't have to do the whole circle for SPDs. But then again, this game is a lot more forgiving on inputs. A lot of people are getting bad in this inputs because of how forgiving this game is with traditional inputs. And how long it actually hold it for you. Let me actually level up my character. There's some Jamie moves you can't even use it at the classic input. I feel it. But non-modern is scary, her grabs are easy. Her grabs are pretty easy. It's the command grab input you gotta worry about. Because you see one drive rushing forward, it can be a 50-50. Unless you know, you actually dab check the drive rush. Because that's another way of getting past drive rush. Give it some time though, like
not ready yet.
Once the game actually sits and people have some more time with it, because it's still too early to tell like what's fully broken and what needs adjustments. Because people haven't fully learned how to like outplay everything yet, how to counterplay and how to like actually defeat certain people. Like this is gonna be probably the strongest rendition we're gonna see of certain characters in the game because it's the first. If we haven't gotten any patches or anything like that in the sort, no balances, no nothing. So a lot of stuff is could either be broken or just needs to be given some time to fully sit before we fully realize like what's broken and what's not. Banan is fair and balanced, people just don't know yet. But yeah, like I said, we just gotta see. Time will tell. We'll see what's broken, what's not. This is level 8+. But there are definitely characters that are stronger than others, but I don't think we have like a character that's outright weak yet. Like everybody has stuff they're good at and that they can do.
I'm not ready yet.
I would say probably the only reason you haven't been seeing a lot of Dawson players because he's a little slow and floaty, but people haven't fully realized how to play with him yet. We've been seeing some in pro play though.
I'm not ready yet.
It's just we also have JP, so a lot of people who normally would play Dawson are playing JP.
I must wait a moment.
He said now Marissa. Marissa's fair and balanced. Oh, Marissa's definitely fair and balanced for sure, for sure. For sure. And rift punishes aren't really that great, honestly, compared to other characters and what they can do. Like I said, her armor can be easily countered if you're not just smashing. You're now beating the brakes off of JP. Do you like that? Because most either want to zone you out. I haven't really caught too many JPs that are doing the whole actual tricky thing. And when I have, it's been a nightmare to play against. Like catching a good JP it's a wild experience. Where are these racing from?
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not projectiles make it useless. There are characters in the game that can like outzone them a little bit. Depending on who you're playing and how you're playing, of course. Of course, if you're playing someone like Guile or DJ or Dalsum, it's really just gonna turn into who can zone who. Because that's how it's always been with zone mirrors. It's which zoner is gonna make you play their game and actually turn it into a fight. Because then someone turns into the aggressor, or it becomes a fight on whose projectiles are better and stuff like that.
Do you need help?
My child.
I would say JP is a good counter to Guile, but other characters that come with projectiles that can also get in close are a little rough to deal with. Oh, so I have to explore her and help her find her child? That's pretty cool. I like that. I know most people would say screw them kids, but I don't mind helping. He acts nicely too. Find that level before time runs out.
I do not have enough spirit.
Oh, they're shooting me. I gotta get rid of these poison guys. Yeah, because if I... Oh my god. Oh my god.
Where are you?
I'm trying.
I'm not ready.
I'm trying. They jumping me. Y'all gotta go. You poison. Yeah, you gotta go. Okay, cool.
Still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here. Let's go. Let's go. You a ghost? Why are you this slow? Hurry up and find your kid. Oh my god, I actually can't stay with you. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna become like you. I wanted the master. I'm sorry? Oh, it's another high level player coming to save me. That's cool. Where were you when I needed you? Oof. DJ's doubles beat him, Blanca's movement can beat him, and that's a move skill thing on both parts. I do eventually want to learn JP as well. I think I'm gonna end up learning him somewhere down the line. But I think I'd play him more rushdown or like more actual picked up. Just because I find it nice being able to play a zoner and a tricky character like that that can both zone and fight in close. Arctic Bear.
Not ready yet.
Oh no, he didn't. That was a harmless creature. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't like killing things for no reason. +4, I'll take those. Ooh, I'll take that too. JP's fun to play. His combos are pretty easy and his teleports are mod. Yeah, I definitely want to try him out eventually. Oh my god! Where did y'all come from? I just walked in and a bunch of people started jumping me. These must be the Harvey Hounds Joe was talking about. These indie animals.
Do not have enough spirit.
Lost grandfather? Oh no, he's pissed. Nice. Harvey Hoodlum's crazy. Go stuff for people until they get in and you fight them like a regular character. Boy, you got heavy combos. His teleport combos have been something that's been pretty nasty. I like to see. He does have some good air-to-air. I would say Street Fighter 6 has some nasty combo potential in it in general that 5 didn't have, which I really like. The same thing is looking like Mortal Kombat 1, because Mortal Kombat 1 scrapped the variation system, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm thankful they threw away that variation system. I was kind of tired of it. I like the fact that they tried something new and they went in a different direction, but I was just not a fan. Oh, this is an NPC fighter. This definitely makes the world feel more alive. Alright, man, this is alive. It's like little stuff like that, dynamic events, and like the games like Skyrim and everybody have, I really like. I think a lot of people forget truly how amazing Skyrim was when it first came out, because it's been memed all hell. But it was truly something that was groundbreaking at the time. Back in 2011, there wasn't another RPG like it. It was really the first of its kind. Nothing has been as moddable, as player friendly, as like dynamic as Skyrim was at that time. Yeah, it was something different that we hadn't seen before. And that's why it's been remastered and remade so many different... Well, not remastered. Yeah, actually remastered and remade so many different... It's ported to so many different consoles. Can't say the same thing about Fallout 4 or 76 though. But New Vegas, on the other hand... And that comes from someone who was super excited when Fallout 4 got announced. I was like, after 3 in New Vegas, they can't miss. And 4 wasn't awful, it just wasn't what I was hoping it would be.
I need more spirit.
Is the game crashing? What's happening? Oh no, I'm gonna die to the... What just happened? Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Lag killed me. That's fine. Fought the lag mob and right? Oh my god. That's fine. Should have had chronomancy. Oh my god. Let's actually choose a different preset. I don't like this one. Oh, you're right. We gotta change it, man. We had the build, we had the reads. Oh man. Oh my god. Keeping this hairstyle. Oh, so these are pages of the different markings, not just... Okay, this looks cool. We're gonna keep the jewelry. That is crazy. Oh, we're gonna name this one Dying Soon. Yep. Okay. That is insane. Oh, that's Death 1. That is Death 1. Let's skip the cutscene.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind.
Cutscene be skipped as soon as the game is done loading. Alright.
I should find better shelter before I freeze.
I really don't know what happened there.
I must wait a moment.
It feels so wrong. It's like redo of a healer where we realize everything bad that's gonna happen to us, but for some reason we go through it again anyway. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm lagging. Let me plug this Ethernet cable in, bro. We're gonna hope that stabilizes the connection at least a little bit. Of all things might get a little slower.
Another
we should lag a lot.
Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
Ah! He bit me!
Careful! He's a wild one.
What's it to you?
Good conversation.
I'll explain.
Oh, we gotta do the slow walk here again? Alright.
There is evil staring in the ruins to the north.
They really had me going too.
There must have gone inside.
I didn't think Diablo would do something like that where the people set us up
Even a
themselves.
holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
You are dangerous.
I cannot do that here.
Could you?
Alright, cool. Let me get the mobility. We're just starting to get a nice foothold too. Yeah, we're still lagging. The deer didn't deserve it. I was stuck in the containers.
I'm not ready.
Oh yeah, there. Ooh, they gave me some actual armor. I like how the druid doesn't destroy any of his gear when he transforms. That's pretty cool. And a lot less inconvenient, I'm sure.
I must wait a moment.
Did I forget just that quickly?
I'm not ready yet.
really didn't see myself. I really didn't foresee myself dying this early.
I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet. Wait a moment.
Oh, wait, dang, this man moving. He's a skeleton, but this man was moving like an Olympic athlete. Or is this right? That's Loki gonna get me killed again. I'm gonna be so sad.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Healing well right before we go into a room. I think this is the boss, right? Nah, we gotta look further, bro. Oh my god.
I must wait a moment.
Oh no, Jay. Mans needs to be put down after this one. How you doing though, bro? It's good to see you today. Hope you're well. I died earlier due to lag robbing me, and it appears the lag is going to keep robbing me today. I'm trying to get back to where I was. I was like level 10.
I must wait a moment.
Chilling out watching Black Mirror. Oh yeah, right. When my girlfriend comes back, I need to watch that with her. Well, I'll probably have to like watch that with her tomorrow because I gotta wait for that. I'm hoping her and I can marathon that. Cause Black Mirror is so good, man. When they stopped releasing new episodes and stuff, I was so sad. Cause it was just like the wildest situation you can think of, and they just go all in on it. That's not something you see every day. Especially with the Striking Vipers episode, they were really wild for that one. Where the two guys were playing in that virtual fighting game together? Nah, bro. That whole episode was one big cause moment. Nice, nice. Hope your t-shirt design comes out well, man. You're always doing something interesting. I really like that. Can someone give Jay Deep a shout out? Because the man definitely deserves one. Or Jay, could you shout yourself out? Either way.
I'm not ready yet.
Gotta support the homies, man. Gotta give people their shout outs. Gotta give people what they, what they deserve. Oh no, he missed the exclamation point. Dodge his fingers moved too fast.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, if you guys aren't following J.Deep, highly recommend it y'all do. This man is multifaceted
For
and
feet
talented
or
in a
feet
lot of
for
different ways.
hands?
Plus, he's just cool people to hang
Hands
out with. Let me tab out so you guys
for
can
feet,
actually hear the
like,
shout out go.
I'm
He's constantly trying new
biracial, so I'm
things
part
and
white.
playing
So I
different
slick
stuff,
already
so-
got hands for feet because I just got these
Highly
long
recommend
ass
y'all check
finger
him out,
toes. Like I be picking. I was a kid. I picked up like Legos with my toes.
Huh?
I gotta eat one.
That's funny. Well, he's been playing Tears of the Kingdom as well and really just going in depth and really playing a lot of that game too. And also picks up Legos with his toes. Like I said, the man is multifaceted and talented. So yeah, highly recommend y'all give him a follow, check him out. Tears of the Kingdom was amazing. I'm glad so many people are liking it. Like as someone who really kind of like took a break from the Zelda series after like Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess and stuff like that, and just really seeing how much people love Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and just the different things they do with a game on that kind of hardware, it just goes to show you what developers could be doing and how many of them use hardware as an excuse to not optimize their games and be lazy. Not saying that everybody can do Nintendo levels of stuff.
Not ready yet.
But a lot more people could be doing truly amazing things on the hardware. Like not every big game needs to be 150 gigabytes.
I'm not ready yet.
And not every game needs to be shamed for reusing assets as long as it's smartly done and helps cut down on development time. So many people were mad at God of War for doing that. Even though like the reuse assets they had, like even if something as simple as Kratos getting into the boat the same as he did in the last game. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I would never get mad at somebody for getting into a car the same way every day. I don't know how many people were just like, dang, I got in the car the same way as I did the day before. Let me switch it up sometime. Unless that's your prerogative, but I'm not gonna shame you for it. I'm lagging, so there's a good chance I might die. But we're still soldiering through. We're still soldiering through. It's like I'm fighting on a free bar. I'm used to this. Bad connections in video games. The first time I fought this boss was actually kind of scary, but now, easy. Hands for toes as well. I guess I'll keep taking these magic staffs because I haven't found something that's better. I'm sorry, did they say this was a great axe? Hold on, it's gotta be... What? It's not two-handed? I've been lied to. Ooh, man. Oh no, you can't pull up on me like that. You tested my reflexes, I'm sorry. I keep accidentally killing deer in this game. I'm really jumpy.
You've returned.
The old ruins are
Lost souls!
So essentially, if anybody's lost, if anybody didn't see it the first time, these townspeople have been corrupted by a demon that goes by the name of Lilith. She's the one who made this realm. She's at war with a different angel. And you come in, you save these people, not knowing that they're already corrupted. This priest who was here earlier, he seemed crazy, but they just drugged him too, so that's why he seemed crazy. Essentially, they dropped some perks in our drinks, and we started losing to the perk 30, but we started losing our minds. And now we have to fight our way out because they tried to sacrifice us and kill us, but the priest pulls up and actually starts killing the townspeople for us. First person I've seen who's a man of God that starts sending people to God. Kind of like the old priest in Trigun. Man was religious, but if you put up on him the wrong way, he was shooting you in your chest. I actually need to see the new Trigun. That anime is mad dope.
You are blessed like us now.
That was all of them. Blood petals. Like the ones I was fed.
Let's get this cutscene because we already did this.
Is this real? You collapsed inside.
Alright. You got anything new? Yeah, amulet. That was really wild. But for anybody coming in, we're also playing on the hardest difficulty as well. And Jay, I don't know if I told you earlier, but we still have the Carolina Reaper Hot Chip Challenge going on. So if anybody wants to donate their channel fees to that, to even torture myself, hey, you can do that. Next week in Street Fighter, though, we're going to start learning a new character. I'm not entirely sure who it's going to be. It might be DJ, it might be JP, it might be somebody completely out of left field like Cammy, who knows. But all I know is I want to play somebody different every week, ever streaming that game. Kind of happened to you, but I didn't. Oh yeah, I know, I remember. Like that right there? That's going to be a problem. I'm not sure why that's happening. I guess my internet is experiencing some packet loss for some strange reason. Even though it was completely fine for like the first hour and a half to 2 hours. I'm trying to like go as many different places as I can early on to try and get all this back.
I'm not ready yet.
I wonder if there's an offline mode for this game.
I must wait a moment.
Oh my god, that was close. Wait, I am. Did that last time. Luckily, we weren't too far into the game when it happened. Oh, not the spiders again. This area was actually slightly concerning because I found out they put their eggs in their victims. Like, look at that. That is horrifying. Kind of like how seamless the transformation is too. But I think one of the biggest reasons I wanted to play Druid is because it was the first class I started out as in D&D. It was either going to be Druid or Necromancer, but I thought Necromancer would be too boring for a stream. I didn't want people watching me command minions all day. Even though the class is fun, I'll probably end up like playing that class off stream or something.
Is anyone here?
Imagining having a shovel in this time period.
What are you hiding back here?
Short fact.
Get that cutscene. Alright, cool. There's actually a guy with a really nice day outside.
It's close to the sea.
There's demons out, but you know, it still looks nice.
I'm not ready yet.
I also don't know if anyone plays Conan Exiles, but I recently did pick up that game as well. Because it's on sale for like, not even $10. I was thinking about grabbing the Game Pass version, but it's not worth it.
I'm not ready yet.
I thought I'd love to see all this.
I actually met one of the people who worked on it, and she was pretty cool. Ooh, these antlers look dope.
The angel in... Let's not linger. He overshadowed lies.
Conan Exiles. That and Civilization 6, because I picked up almost all the DLC for that game for... What's the word for it? $24 because it's on sale.
Take a piece of
hold up the sale, luckily, because normally everything that comes in the pack with Civilization 6 would cost like $230.
Then cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns the wood,
describe pride in the wood.
Burn away your sin. Good.
So, what did you... I'm off to the dry stick wood. Something about...
Alright, we're finally back where we were.
Sway back. Cloudy.
Partially.
Let's put things back.
Not while I'm in town.
Ah. Wait. The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
I think I'm just gonna start salvaging instead of just selling these.
Well,
I think that fits out better in a game like Diablo, if I remember correctly. It's better to salvage than to sell. At least early on.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet.
Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk.
Alright, right, they look like rose petals, but
Incidents drawn together.
that was actually her blood.
By what? Destiny?
Alright.
Or some greater power pulling the strings? I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
Alright. Oh, Ninetales appears in the chat. Somebody wants to catch it. Oh my god, what's with all the lag? I guess everything was rendering and loading. But I guess maybe it's not actually just my connection. Poisoning damage or critical strike? Oh, I could build for critical strikes or poison. I think critical works better, right? Because I deal more damage overall instead of having to deal more damage over time.
Yes, well, Bozan has yet to return from delivering our tithing demands to Menestad. Perhaps you could sweep the roads and see what's taking him so long. The cathedral must receive its dues.
He's probably dead. Y'all out here got demons running around and you worried about money? I mean, everybody's gotta make a living somehow, I guess. But nah, if you mean to tell me there's demons at the gates and you sending me to collect tithes and offerings for a church, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm sorry. God gonna have to keep the lights on because his money ain't finna. Half our congregation is dying or fighting demons.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh my god, we put that fair up. Oh, free loot? Thank you. What is that? Nah, I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait for like a split second here. Before I start fighting people, I guess. Oh my god, the range?
I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment.
Oh my god, I'm actually bleeding. What's this blue outline for? Is this zone important at all? Oh wait, this is where my quest is, I think. Hey, okay. Interesting. Didn't even put two and two together. The quest icon is blue, this whole zone is blue, so that's where I need to do the actual quest. Hold on, he had his hands raised and was ready to pounce on me before he died, and he stayed in that animation as he fell over. That's attention to detail. He didn't just do like a generic dying animation. He actually ragdoll correctly. Oh, I thought you were one of us. No, you're just a revenant.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, he's still alive.
Indeed I am. My god turned on me, tried to choke the life out of me. All I could do before I lost consciousness was go over the cliff.
Oh god.
I need to return to Kuyovashad and request a night escort. Please, take the tithing demands to the merchant lord, Talgun, in Menestad.
Man's is halfway injured and still trying to do his job? Crazy. He must work at Amazon. Ooh. We got demons, ghouls, revenants, we got every type of
ready yet.
dastardly fiend in this game.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, so I think once you go into certain parts, it just loads the zone and the actual enemies in the area, which might be why I'm experiencing frequent lags. Because this game really doesn't have loading screens like that, if you guys ever noticed. Like, we've been able to go from area to area without a loading screen popping up, and that wasn't the case in Diablo 2. play the channelers of the ritual. Okay. Get out of here. Actually, let me defeat these guys before I finish the ritual. Oh, never mind. Leveling up will do it for me.
I must wait a moment.
Oh, the environment actually is a physical thing. So if someone's throwing projectiles, you can hide behind things and they'll hit that instead of you. That's cool. Interesting. Oh, where did all these people come from?
I must wait a moment.
And the effects actually reflect on the character's body. If you're frozen, you're gonna look like you're dying. There's more channelers? Okay. Oh my god, what is wrong with
I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment.
Oh, they were tired. Oh my god. I'm sorry, there's another boss?
Wait a moment.
Oh! Oh, there's a lot of damage. This one ain't do the lag. I might die there. It's right here. How are you going?
I must wait a moment.
Jesus. That was just a side quest. Not even a side quest. That was an optional event. That's pretty
Low on spirit. I'm not ready yet.
Ooh, that hurts. Ooh, that hurts.
I'm out of spirit.
Why are there so many of you?
Wait a moment.
Welcome back, I'll sleep. I'm getting the brakes beaten off of me. Oh my god. I have to go. I have to go. I'm actually gonna die here if I don't.
I'm low on spirit. I have no potions.
I might be able to clutch this out, maybe?
I need more spirit.
So I'm really playing my life here.
I must wait a moment.
I'm being slow, too. Oh my god. I was inches away from losing my character. Again. Jesus Christ. Yep. Yep. The game difficulty is definitely hitting right now. You know, when I said let's keep going, y'all didn't have to like actually get some more spirit. I'm sorry, hold on, somebody got money.
I must wait a moment.
Oh no, I need to move. That was
I'm not ready yet.
I got it. I got it. I'm going back to town. They just keep chasing me. These guys are determined. They want me dead. My lord. I hope you're having a better time than I am, Obsolete. Because your boy almost bit the dust a few times. Oh, now they tell me how to return? I didn't have to be running for my life and fighting for it? This is why I went for Shred. This is why I was going for Shred so hard.
Arms for the light.
They slowly coming to a close. Nice, nice. Always glad to hear that.
Found a new boil on my hand that makes 17 so far.
17 boils? Oh my lord. I know somebody's selling potions, right? Right? Someone? The healer's not selling? Oh, it's gotta be the alchemist then, right? I'm waiting for mine to truly start. I typically work later than the day. I'll make these. I've actually never had Mediterranean food. I gotta try that. There's a lot of different food I need to try from a lot of different spots actually. Please don't tell me they put the potions I just bought in that slot, and that these aren't health potions. They probably did, right? How do I check that? Consumables, yep. Yep, they did. Oh, they didn't. They didn't. What's it like? Is it like is it similar to Indian food? Is it similar to like, you know, is it a curry type or is it more sea oriented?
I do not have enough space. I'm not ready yet.
Oh my god. That's something I gotta watch out for. That's an attack that can get me killed. I hear Thai food is really good though. And really cheap as well.
It is locked.
I need a whispering key to open the silent chest? Alright. There's like a lot of sausage, chicken, and lamb dishes and pita wraps. That sounds mad delicious, and I'm probably gonna have to order some food after I finish the stream now. Might order some pizza, honestly. If y'all haven't tried barbecue pizza from Domino's, I highly recommend it. But then again, I probably just have weird taste buds.
An arrangement I made with
like oxtail?
and I was extorted by the ruffian Laskas for protection.
I've never had it before until like
the pass to the northwest.
2 years ago, and I've never forgotten about it.
Store, and I'll make it worth your while.
It is so good. I had it from a Jamaican restaurant that wasn't too far away from me, and it was
watch. Now
some of the best food I've ever
Don't
tasted.
let the cold bite you too hard.
Let me tell you, traveler. Next time some cutpurse picks my pocket, they'll be losing a hand.
I am so very grateful. I will need to make the necessary arrangements. Please, excuse me. How did this happen? I shouldn't be holding this in my hands. It should be.
Restraint, my lord. Restraint.
Ah, yes. Of course. Carry on, Misty.
You know what I think Diablo is missing as far as like certain features go? Oh, never mind, it's got it. I was gonna say being able to zoom in super close and seeing like all the characters' faces, but like being able to turn the camera around so you could.
I carry the best shards of the heavens.
The night has teeth beyond these walls. Better we bed down here so that we see the dawn.
I saw eyes in the darkness of the forest before I reached down. Glowing eyes. I've never been so terrified.
Why would I buy Iron Man? Wait, deadly threat spotted nearby? What do they mean? This wretched creature is infested with hundreds of poisonous spiders, driving into a frenzy. Beware, disturbing it may dislodge the putrid swarm inside. Who lived long enough to be able to tell people about this? Is what I want to know. To buy a horse. Okay. Fuck behind the mission. That's fine. I guess that's why they offer people the chance to pay for it and like buy the ultimate edition and stuff, so you can just have them out for this. He's just like me. He knows.
Do not have enough
I like how leveling up deals damage in this game. Honestly, it can be a lifesaver. Let me upgrade the basic attacks because I need to. I need to increase my claw attack speed and give it the chance to attack twice. And that's what I need.
Is someone there?
Not this mission. Oh, just play the enemy. That's fine.
Do you need help?
Dark all around. Why did Mother go? I don't want to be alone.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, these are just wolves. These are a lot easier to deal with than the skeletons. Plus I have thorn armor on. They're gonna take more damage for attacking me. I'm gonna get free healing. Nope, the spirit's back. The spirit's back. I guess they heard me talking trash. Yep, no, it was too easy.
I'm not ready.
Game said you look like you're having too much fun. Let's stop that for you. See, we hate that for you.
Where are you?
I'm not ready yet.
No, we're gonna help you find your mother. I don't want to fail again. Stay away from me. We're so close. We are literally on the cusp of beating this. Why is it getting so much harder?
I'm not ready yet.
Why does everybody dead parents hate them? And how does a mom say the daughter left her alone when she abandoned the daughter? I don't get it. It's not making sense.
I'm low on spirit.
Oh, now everybody's cool. Now we're reunited. I just had to beat the hell out your mom for her to forgive you. All right, man. Well, I'm glad they're together now. That's if you like kebabs, you like Mediterranean food. It's a very popular dish. Or shawarma? I do love me a good kebab, especially like ones with like shrimp or everything's like sauteed right and everything's like got a lot of spices on it and stuff. It's like you're really experiencing an explosion of flavor. Not flavor. It doesn't have to make sense, it just has to be entertaining. True. I think that's a lot of things. I think that's the main thing a lot of video games forgot about. Everybody wants to make these super dramatic, super high stakes stories, and I'm like, video games can be just dumb fun. Which is why I was so grateful when something like Hi-Fi Rush came along. The main character's an airhead. Like plain and simple, he's quite simply an airhead. But he's very fun in that regard. The game doesn't take itself too seriously, and they have fun with that fact and explore it. And it's like an integral part of his character. Like he's like Kai from Hi-Fi Rush is very much like straight bimbo energy. Straight bimbo energy. But I would really love to try some Mediterranean food. They got all that going on. Like, I'm a sucker, especially for people who give you like very large portions of something. Like, that's me when I get like Chinese food. Is like when I want thousands of something and something that's filling, I just eat rice. Like shrimp fried rice combinations, egg rolls, like just all different types of food they got going on. Oh my god.
I'm not ready.
For me, I have to be careful, a little bit careful when it comes to spices too. Because I'm someone who hasn't eaten like a lot of spice. So it's like if something's like really spicy or really heavy on the hot sauce and stuff like that, or anything of that nature, it's a bit much for me. Like if it's good though, I'm gonna still tug it out and eat it, but
I must wait a moment.
I am gonna suffer a little bit. Just a little bit. But I'm fine with that. I knew the risk when I started eating it.
Let's go!
Yo, Kayla, welcome to the Panda Army. Thank you so much for hopping in. What brings you through to the stream? You're not a shellfish kind of guy, to be honest. You prefer fish, chicken, and lamb. I eat a little bit of everything. I think I even eat a little bit of ramen too, but I'm kind of like sparing when it comes to ramen because I get sick of it real quick. Only because like I went with some friends and they went pretty often. It's not like spicy food at all. It's kind of cool and refreshing and a lot of vegetable options. That I'm also glad for too. I wish we had more stuff like that over here in America. Like we do, you gotta know where to look for it, but at the same time, I wish that was more so the standard, you know? Instead of the heavily processed fatty foods that we get, that's kind of like the same thing. Like everybody wants to just throw in burgers or fries and just different variations of meat. There's just red meat. It's just, like, give me something different. Just exploring, thank you for the hospitality. Oh, gotcha. No problem. Do a lot of different things here, you know. Every Monday we have a mental health discussion where we talk about some type of topic as it pertains to mental health. Anything with self-doubt, to coping with different types of anxieties, to how you don't have to give up your hobbies just because you're getting old.
But now, I can't leave my friends here. Not like this.
We can't do it alone.
What's happening? Oh, demons, right. Nah, no one's dying on my watch. We're keeping everybody alive. You guys are going home. I'm trying to stay at the center of everybody so they attack me instead of them. I guess they knew this was going to be hard because the thing says keep at least one adventure alive, so they want me to prioritize. someone. Don't leave him alone. Leave him alone. That one who's all the way on the edge by himself, though, I don't know if I can save. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to become a hero, and we all might end up dying in the cellar. No, no, leave her alone. Leave her. No, she's dead. She's dead. No, he's dead. Oh no, it's into the Spider-Verse all over again. You can't save everybody.
I must wait a
Don't die on me. Don't you quit on me. He's still alive. He's still alive. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's great. That's great. Dang, man. I wasn't strong enough. This is what every shonen protagonist goes through.
Take this, my friend. It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Oh my god. They got slaughtered. Like animals. I actually feel kind of sad now. I really wanted to save everybody and I just couldn't. What up, Astral? How you doing, bro? Appreciate you popping in on the YouTube side of things. Sorry to not really like process stuff after a while. It's getting boring and you feel weighted down. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like if you were to eat a burger in America compared to eating a burger in Germany, or even a candy in a different country compared to how it's made in America, you can feel the difference. You can feel the difference. I have some friends who travel quite frequently in the military, and they'll tell me all these stories about how they've gone to different countries and how the food and the air quality is just so different. Don't weep for the weak, you'll be crying all day. Hey, yo, that's kind of hard. It's a sad quote, but that quote goes kind of hard. But Astral, look at the drip. Look at the drip. Like we're playing a druid right now, and it's not like you're just a regular person who's kind of got the same body type that's super muscular. We got that Thor body right now. That Power Man bod. That Samoan bod, if you will. Let me stop. But I really like the customization and the body types in this game, how they went with it. But now, what was I saying before? Like I said, normally we play like fighting games every Monday and Wednesday. As of late, we've been playing Street Fighter. And every Friday is like our variety day, so I'm going to be playing more Diablo 4. We're going to be doing a playthrough of this every Friday going forward. On a hardcore mode, hardcore difficulty, permadeath. So literally, if we already died once due to lag, I'm not even kidding, like my character is teleporting on the screen and then the next thing I know I'm at 0 health and just dying. My OBS almost even crashed for a minute. So I guess it has something to do with my internet. But as of now, we've gotten further. We're 9 levels in. And we're doing pretty well. But yeah, we're gonna be attempting to beat this on the hardest difficulty we can on hardcore mode. Been really considering this game. It looks so good. Oh yeah, Astro, if you pick it up, I'd play with you. I'd say look for it on a deal though, because it is $70 base. And the only reason I got it is because a couple friends of mine were like, oh, you picking up Diablo? You picking up Diablo? It basically got peer pressure. But I know they'll actually play the game. One of them's like really hardcore in Diablo. He played 1, 2. I don't know how much 1 he played, but I do know for a fact he played through all of 2. He played 3, and I know he's got 4. Oh my god! Guess they weren't ready for me to unleash my inner wolf. My inner alpha. I can't even say that without cringing. My inner alpha. It's like those cringe posts on social media where you got that one guy who's like, you know, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I think he's talking about unleashing his inner demons. But we also do have a YouTube channel, TikTok, and Twitter. And I post quite frequently on all platforms. So like, I'm gonna see if I can turn this into a YouTube video partially as well. I don't do. Oh my god, there's a lot of damage.
I must wait a moment.
Oh my god, they're throwing spears in my back.
I'm out of spirits.
Gotta kill you. These guys in the rear. I don't want to say the words chucker and the word spear in the same sentence for obvious reasons. I appreciate that, Kayla. Do you also stream as well, or do you like mainly just watch on Twitch? Or how are you enjoying the game so far?
I must wait a moment.
Oh my god. I don't know if my weapons scale with my actual wolf. It'd be kind of cool if they did. Yes, now this is an axe. This is something I would normally consider a great axe, but apparently this is a regular axe. Wait, Astro, I've had a... You'll leave me on this game alone? You got a huge category? Hey, look. Off stream, Astral, I'd definitely be able to play with you. But on stream, you know, during the week, you know, it'd be kind of weird, kind of different. But yeah, this is a game I could play while I'm at work. So, yeah, nah, if you're trying to pick it up, if you're trying to play together, let us know. Because this is something that doesn't require too much communication, and if we're in Discord, I can just mute myself, take my calls, keep moving forward, and just keep playing. Just watch on Twitch, try streaming before, but it just didn't work out. Gotcha. It'd be like that sometimes. I've even thought about hanging up the gloves at one point, but you know, I decided to keep going because other people, both myself and other people like the value that I've been, I guess, bringing. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm really heavy into like mental health and trying to uplift others. And I notice not a lot of streamers do that with their platforms, and that's something I really wanted to do and really cared about. So it's like, oh well, I got nothing but time. I kind of structured my life around it at this point, especially when COVID happened. Or when the pandemic was going on. They were basically still in. But when everything was shutting down and nobody was going anywhere and no one was traveling, I figured that would be the best time to start. Since then, a lot of people I've known have kind of dropped off and gone their own ways and just realized streaming wasn't for them, which ain't a problem with that, you know, it's not for everybody. It's just something I realized I really wanted to do and really wanted to go into. And some people, you know, they burn themselves out. Other people, they have other things going on in life. Some people realize it just wasn't for them. Other people, it's like they started going in really hard. Then Twitch started changing their policies, and then obviously things changed. But no, this game is dope. I'm not part of the, what is it? I'm not the biggest fan of Blizzard right now. I hate their business practices, and I absolutely hate what they've done to people in their corporation and what they've been doing to players, especially for Overwatch, where they're basically shaking down their community after canceling a big portion of the game, after killing Overwatch 1 for Overwatch 2 just to sell people back their content. What is happening? All I did was destroy a fence. Why is there so many people here? It's like when you get caught jaywalking or littering by Batman and he just comes in swinging from the ceiling, the rafters, and just keeps you down. That's scary, man. You gotta be careful in this game, especially playing on hardcore. You'll die for stuff like that. But thank you. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, like, it's very hard these days for people to separate a company from things they've done in the past and things that are currently going on and how horrible they are, right? Like, take 2K for instance, how they keep releasing the same game just with a slight roster update and some slight gameplay changes, but keep releasing it for $70 to $100 in-game advertisements, and just how toxic the community can be, and yet people keep buying it because it's the only basketball game. Not even fully just taking a second to consider that if they stop buying them, they would be more pressured to actually make a good product. But people are just like, oh, there's no use in trying because someone's gonna always buy it, which leads us into this horrible cycle. But no, as far as mental health and positivity on platforms and things of that nature goes, it's something I wanted to bring into the space.
Mero sent you. That spineless merchant. Ha! This will cost him dearly.
Is he gonna try and kill me? Bro! Why is everybody horrible human beings in this verse? Oh my god, horrible strong human beings in this verse. I gotta kill that archer. Because he's actually going to kill me. Why he hit so hard? I gotta actually play like I'm playing a fighting game. I have to use my brain. kind of cool. Community is what makes you stop playing a game most of the time. Yeah, it can keep you away from shows, games, and quite a few things, man. Like I love Dragon Ball, but I do understand why some people are like, I don't want to start it because of Goku fans, and I'm like, I understand. I understand. I get it. I get it. You can have the best game, the best show, and a wonderful community. But if people really don't like the community like that, and you're showing nothing but a lot of negative things,
I must wait.
And the reputation and the stigma, and just the environment around it, like most people are not gonna want to try it. Like that's why I stay away from Smash so heavily. They actually just got reported for hosting a fighting game event where somebody was able to sneak in and have a slur as their name in a tournament. Though I wouldn't like blame the whole community as a whole for that, but cases like this keep happening in that community way too much for these things to be a coincidence. By some of their biggest players. Mainly in this case, it was Hungrybox. Sorry for the late replies. The stream keeps stopping for you, but you like the fact that you put in the spotlight and mental health here. Oh, no problem. It's probably my issue entirely anyway. My internet's been very weird today. Plus, I'm stuttering a lot and stuff anyway. It's interesting to say the least, but yeah, like mental health is a very big part of what we do here, and what I do here. And mainly because I'm studying to become a psychotherapist. Like I'm in college right now. I'm going to try and start graduate school in next year, as early as next year. I just got some debt to shave off and take care of before I actually enroll into graduate school. Because the less bills I have and the less I have to worry about money, the better. Play the monsters and saving the job.
I'm not ready yet.
But yeah, I know before I started graduate school, I realized I needed a car because your boy doesn't drive right now. And the last thing you want is to be told like, oh yeah, you need to do your clinicals and meetings at a place you have to Uber to and pay like $80 to get there back and forth.
I'm not
oh, I'm lagging. This
I need more spirit. I'm not ready yet.
They're eating me alive. Oh, we just needed 30 souls. I'm sorry?
I'm not ready yet.
Oh lord. You're agreeing super late, oh my god, but you're studying psychology too. Nice. Been great on your end? I guess it's just Twitch. I guess it's really just Twitch for me. That is insane, but thank you, Ashton. But yeah, no, like psychology, I'm someone who grew up struggling with my mental health and did not grow up in the best household surrounding mental health. And you know, as a person of color, it's like, oh, you know, you're experiencing something difficult or somebody in your family is struggling with their mental health, and it's like, oh, we don't talk about that, or we don't discuss it, or that's their own thing. Be quiet, you know, don't discuss your, you know, uncle's schizophrenia or some random like that, you know, some condition where someone could have been getting help, or someone who may be bipolar or who may be autistic or may have ADHD and stuff like that. It's always treated as a disciplinary problem and disciplinary issue. And a lot of people think that they can just beat it out of you instead of just actually starting to hold a conversation with you about it, you know? Whether it's like a person of color household or not, but, you know. I wanted to plug in my iPad real quick just to make sure it was still charging so it didn't randomly shut off and the TikTok stream ended up being cut off. Oops, hold on. Let me adjust where I'm facing. There we go. But you know, like that's why I also wanted to study from home, because as someone who currently can't drive but is getting a car and license soon, it just helps a lot. being able to go anywhere. Plus, like, I'm introverted, so if I go out to a lot of social situations, I hate being that person who's stuck and has to wait for somebody else to want to go home before going home. Like, it is a different feeling when you're going out to events and you're like, I can leave anytime I want to, versus having to wait on someone when they feel comfortable with me. Like, of course, like, I'm grateful and thankful for the ride, but it's like, dang, I'm kind of stuck here on someone else's clock and on someone else's time. You don't know why they see it that way? Ignorance most of the time, and that's just how some people were raised. I hate when people use the excuse that's how they were raised, because it shows that they think they can no longer grow or change, and it becomes a cop-out excuse. Like, for me, like, I don't think personally, like, I'll ever lay a hand on my kids, but I've seen so many people, like, who go with an argument for it. Of course, like, I'm not the type of person who just come in and be like, you know, force everybody to stop beating their kids, but at the same time, when I think about it, it's like most people think that there's no avenue of discussion. There's nothing they can do before they resort to beating. It's kind of like, it's just super weird to me. I understand why people do it, and most people take, like, me disagreeing as, like, not understanding why they do it, which isn't the case at all. It's just kind of like, you can communicate with people you disagree with as an adult without beating them, so why do you feel the need to beat a child is my real, like, thing with it, you know? It's like, if you can communicate with your boss who you absolutely hate without laying hands on them, what's the difference between them and someone you're raising? Like, you mean to tell me, as someone who's spent so many more years on this earth and has so much more time than a kid does, you can't come up with some other way of getting them to see eye to eye with you without beating them? That's just something I've always disagreed with. And then when you start asking questions, it's like actually like getting people to think about it, then all of a sudden, like, people start getting quiet. Then people start feeling attacked, then people start getting upset, and I'm just like, all right, bro. Some people use the excuse like, oh, you don't have kids, you wouldn't understand. But as someone who's worked with kids and has seen the way other people raise theirs, it's kind of like, you know, that just gets blown out the water very quickly. Besides all that, though, I would say for everybody, if you're curious about Diablo 4, this game, if you're into ARPGs, if you're looking for something like this, if you don't want to support Blizzard, I'd say pick it up when it's very, very cheap. The game obviously is only just going to get better with time. If you don't want to give them all your money, if you don't want to pay $70, just pay for a sale. Or some, like, you know, monetization in there, but it is a free game. If you're just looking for something to have fun with, why not? I found out that even a lot of African communities, they never beat nuclear bombs. They were reluctant. The building. Thank you for the likes. Never beat their children, historically speaking. The beating actually got back to slavery days. It's not originally African. It's so weird, right? Because a lot of people just don't know how to communicate with their children and don't know how to speak with people in general, which is why they resort to beating.
I saw eyes in the darkness of the forest before.
Like, corporal punishment has been proven to not be effective.
Eyes. I've never.
It has been proven to not be an effective way of parenting your kids, and people just still do it. I can understand in the past, from before, like, we had the research and before we actually had the facts and the statistics, but now, if you're beating your kids now, you're just stubborn.
Salvage.
Like, come on now, what are we doing here? But there's a lot that goes into the history behind it, and, like, surrounding where it comes from and how people initially got into it.
I'll take it.
But the worst excuse anybody can make is, that's how I grew up and that's all I know. I think those are two of the worst excuses anybody can make when it comes to beating their children.
So, the deed is done. Excellent.
Because you shouldn't be fit to be a parent if you can't grow, if you can't learn.
My trust.
And if you can't find different avenues of communication.
It spreads. We will no longer suffer.
No.
The lesser.
Big, I'm going to say no. A hard no. A hard pass.
Is to triumph over the weak.
Thank you for coming through, but it's a hard pass. I don't do follow for follow on any platform. Does not work, does not help. Shouldn't be doing it in the first place. Does not get anyone anywhere. No disrespect to you personally, it's just not for me. Sometimes you feel like kids may even come to resent their parents because of it. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It can definitely breed resentment. It can definitely teach people the wrong lessons. It teaches fear more so than actual lessons. And then people are quick to say, well, I turned out okay. I'm like, did you? You may have long-lasting issues or subconscious issues you may not even realize because you've been taught that it's so normal and that it's okay. I'm like, the lessons you learn and the way you might be in life, these have long-standing consequences that most people don't even realize. I'm like, how do you solve problems? What's the first thing you go to when you get angry? How do you solve communication barriers and issues? Like, how do you work through things? Do you vent about your emotions? Like, what are your coping mechanisms? What triggers you? You know, when you start getting into like the deep with this kind of stuff, a lot of people have a lot of issues that they just don't, you know, regardless if they were beaten as a child or not, have a lot of trauma and issues that they just don't deal with on a daily basis. Some of it can come from beating. Some of it can come from obviously different things you experienced growing up, but like corporal punishment has never been something I agreed with. Me personally, I'm never gonna lay a hand on my kids. Like, you know, different things like like making them do workouts and exercise and stuff like that. Like, I've always been more privy to that and those types of punishments or groundings, you know. And most people say like, oh, what if your kid does this, or what if your kid becomes immediately disrespectful? I'm like, I would do the same thing I would do if anybody else would become disrespectful, you know? We're going to solve the problem. Like, your kids calling you names, your kids calling, you know, being super disrespectful, whatever. I'm like, all right, you're the one who pays the bills in this household. You're the one who does different things. You're the one who's taking care of them. Doesn't mean you get to beat them. Doesn't mean you get to berate them and call them out of their names and treat them like they're less of a human being. As a parent, you're much smarter, or you should be much smarter and have different ways of dealing with these kinds of things. Be patient, take things slow, and treat them the same way you wanted to be treated when you were growing up. Because let's get into like why they're acting this way, why they feel the need to disrespect you, like what's really happening, what's really going on. Because if you immediately resort to like punishing them without trying to understand the root cause of their behavior, one, you're not even going to solve the problem, and two, they're going to learn that they can't talk to you and be open to you with their issues. I'm not saying you have to tolerate disrespect to do nothing about it, but be for real now. Your parents have said that many times, that's how I grew up, and they're like, it worked on you, didn't it? It's been one of the biggest slaps to the face of me. Because my parents tried that too. Like having conversations with your parents about how you grew up and how they raised you and disagreements that they had with you, and them saying like, oh, you turned out all right, even though like you tell them how you turned out and how it affected you, will let you know like
I'm not ready.
A lot more things about your parents than you thought possible. Really teach you if they knew what they were doing or not. Because a lot of parents don't know what they're doing and they're trying to act like they do. Or like when you have some valid criticism and then they hit you with that because I said so. Like you ask them why they're doing certain things and they said explaining it, they say because they told you to. Like, I've always hated stuff like that. I've seen that happen with a lot of people. Or like people who are out in public with their kids and they threaten to beat their kids for like the smallest infraction. Always hated stuff like that. Yo, Michaela, welcome to the Panda Army. Thank you so much for coming through. Highly appreciate that. We're, I guess, getting into a little bit of a deeper conversation. Appreciate you coming by. About parenting and corporal punishment, those kinds of things. And just psychology and mental health and those kinds of things. That's how we got here. Mental health. We're a mental health oriented channel here. Mental health themed channel here. That's because mental health is important. It plays a bigger part in people's daily lives than usual.
I'm not ready yet.
Not usual, more a bigger part of people's daily lives than they're aware. Oh my god, if these orbs hit me, I'm getting a lot of damage. We're also playing on hardcore mode and it's permadeath. So if we die, we gotta start directly from the beginning again. We've already died once due to lag. I'm trying not to die again. We've done mistakes. All this stuff you were talking about is exactly what my parents did to me growing up. Oh yeah, same here. This is the reason why I'm able to relate to this stuff so easily and like talk about it so easy because this is how I was raised, but also how a lot of my friends were raised, and we had to have a lot of talks about how we grew up and what our parents did and how they did them and how unjustified they were. But some of my friends did grow up with healthy parents who didn't beat them and didn't berate them and didn't yell at them and didn't, you know, treat them like less than human at certain points. And it can be kind of tricky when you have siblings who are also going through it and are raised the exact same way, because some of them can also be brainwashed into thinking like that's the only way to do things now, or like that's the only correct way of doing things, or it's like some people forgive their parents. I personally don't think I will be forgiving mine because they won't change. But I could see if you're talking to your parents and you experience these things and your parents are willing to change, that I think is worthy of forgiveness. If they're actively truly changing, you know, if they're actively trying to make a difference, if they realize they were wrong and they're like, okay, we shouldn't have done that.
The Knights Penitent.
And we can't fix it in the past, but going forward, what can we do to reconcile? Because we still want you part of our lives.
I didn't want to end up like the others. Nothing but the blood splattered on the floor.
Ooh.
The city walls that kept us
This
safe
journal's dramatic.
have tracked us in with them. I pray the cathedral sends reinforcements soon. And will have mercy when they know of my cowardice.
This man had enough time to write this?
The sounds have stopped. I'm going to try to escape.
Well, we know he didn't make it. I feel sad for him because if there's this many demons, like, yeah, no wonder you're about to die. Like, that's not even being a coward. That's being smart. But I say you need to communicate with your kids and don't make your kids fear you because I think they won't be willing to trust you in the long run. Oh, yeah. My parents don't like the new parenting nowadays from what they tell you. Yeah, a lot of people think that just because it's been happening for a minute just means like it was okay. Like, nah, man. Like, we didn't need therapists growing up. I'm like, yeah, y'all also had a lot of trauma and put all that trauma you experienced into your kids. Which is why they're gonna find you a very nice nursing home to stay with. If they even talk to you. Because a lot of those same people, all I hear is, why don't my kids visit me anymore? Why don't they talk to me? Why are they so upset? You know, was it really that bad? And don't let it be the type of parents where they'll get you something as a gift and then hold it over your head later. Like, that's tricky to deal with because now, like, it gives you it makes you think of second thoughts when you want to accept gifts from people, when people are being genuinely kind. Now you think it comes with a price. That I've seen it affect people heavily. Like, I've had people turn. Oh my god, I'm getting executed.
I must wait a moment.
I've had people who have turned down perfectly like fine gifts because they thought it came with some type of prerequisite or because somebody was doing it because they wanted something. And that's tricky for people to deal with as well. Like, it becomes truly a sad thing once you realize like how someone's trauma as they were growing up can affect them well into adulthood. Because you started looking at how they interact with people and how they talk with people, how they associate with others, and it's like, yeah. And some people claim that it won't affect them on a deeper level, that they can move past it, which some can. But a lot of people can't. But I say, yeah. But I say all this to say, like, people can change and people can learn. So if someone's using an excuse like they've been doing this a long time and they can't change their ways, that person just doesn't want to change. That person just real life does not want to change, and they're hoping you buy it enough to the point where you stay around. Your dad was the main one doing the discipline, and physically speaking, you've been emotionally traumatized. You think, especially with the dress, not to get too personal. Sorry, no, absolutely not. It's perfectly fine. Like, I try to make this a safe space where anybody can like talk about their mental health and what they went through without being like judged or people being overly dramatic or people being like, oh my god, you know, it's not that bad. Like I would never try to minimize another person's pain like that. And also, if we went too far, I would definitely let you know, like, okay, hold on. Like, thank you for sharing this, but we should probably dial this back a little bit. I try to do this stuff as healthily as possible. Because, you know, not everybody can, I guess, be receptive to conversations like that, and it may be triggering for some people, which is why I try to keep it as, like, open as possible and like maybe we shouldn't talk about certain things and stuff of that nature. I would definitely say my mom was a lot more receptive, but my dad was definitely inflexible on these sorts of things. Still is.
I must wait a minute.
I personally speaking, I come with parents. To be 100% transparent. Specifically for reasons like these. But also, like, I know people who've like had these situations with their parents where their parents were able to like actively change and go through. Like, I know someone who grew up with very conservative parents and who was like very inflexible when it came to people of different sexualities and races and things of that nature. And now they go to private and they're super open, super forgiving about most things, and just really nice. Like, I know one of my coworkers is really open with her son about different things, trying new things, and like dealing with certain people as long as he's not hurting anyone. And they talk to each other about everything. And even if he didn't, she's super open to the point where she's like, she trusts him enough, and they have such a good relationship where even if he didn't tell her everything, which I'm a full believer in, where you don't need to know every little thing about someone, what they're going through, every little thing they're experiencing, even if they are your kid. Of course, as a parent, you want to do the right thing. You want to protect them from the world. You want to make sure that you know what's going on, but they're gonna be doing things without you. The best thing you can do, like if your kid wanted to try, like, let's take weed for example, right? I know some parents who their child's first experience was smoking with them. It's like, if you're they're gonna run into it out there in the world, and you at the very least want to give them an open area where they can experience that type of thing for the first time safely. That's where that line of thinking comes from. So if they're going out there to do it with someone else, hey, they're like, oh, hey, this is how it's done safely. This is what to do. This is what not to do. This is what to watch out for. And if something happens, I can talk to my parent about it. Like, I know I don't have to be afraid when talking to my mom or dad when experiencing these certain types of things, because they're not going to judge me for it. They're going to be there for me, and they're going to inform me how it's supposed to properly be done. And I think a lot of parents get so caught up in the whole, like, oh, you know, I said this isn't okay, so this isn't okay, that they forget, like, hey, they close that line of communication entirely, so now if the child has questions, they don't even want to bring it up to them. It's like, you don't have to be your child's friend while being their parent, but I know there are other people who are both their friend and their parent. Like, some people's like, yes, I'm your parent first, friend second, but also I'm here for you in case you need anything, in case you don't know anything, in case you need someone to confide in case you need someone to support you, someone to help you when you're not feeling well, when you're downward spiraling mentally. Because if they can't turn to you, if your child can't confide in you and trust in you as a parent, who else are they supposed to turn to? Like, if they learn very quickly that they can't trust you with things and they can't go to you with things, they start closing off and not talking to you about things. And now all of a sudden you're finding out about all these different things your child has experienced, and you think you know your child and you really don't. It's like that saying where it's like, strict parents don't create perfect children, they create sneaky kids. But yeah, no. That all being said, what's the word for it? If you're having kids, understand that your kid is their own individual, unique human being. You may have ideas and plans for who you want them to be and how they should react, but they may not. And you have to be okay with that as a parent. This is not some sculpture that you're molding. Well, actually, it kind of is. But they're not only going to be molded by you. They have their own unique processes, personalities, and ideas on how things should be done. It's your job to guide them. It's not your job to turn them into the person you want them to be. Because most of the time, even then, like, research has shown that kids are shaped more so by their siblings and their friends and their environment. The parents, yeah, as they get older, their influence starts dwindling rapidly. But of course, like, those first couple years of development are important. They are important. As a parent, those first couple years, you will shape your child heavily. But as they get older, your influence will start waning a little bit. Because obviously they're not spending as much time with you. They're gonna be in school. They're gonna be going out and like sports and things, extracurricular activities, if they even get to do that. The people they run into on the way home, the people they experience bus rides with,
not ready yet.
the teachers in their lives. Teachers don't get enough credit for this. I would say some of my teachers have made a bigger impact on my life than my parents. In terms of like what I want to be and what I want to do. I don't want to just like diminish a parent's influence on their child's life either. Because for better or for worse, parents do take a large portion in shaping who their children turn out to be. Comes into that whole nature versus nurture argument. Hey, you're back. Work meeting snuggling. You gotcha. I think we're gonna finish this mission and then we're gonna end stream there. Just because I actually gotta be going to work in like an hour or so, and I still need to order food. And I don't want to have pizza in my hands while I'm trying to take calls. What? Fresh meat? No! Oh no! You got the wrong guy. You got the wrong one. Ah, no. Oh my god! Oh my god! I gotta go. Nope, it's time to go. Nope, 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 nope. We're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. Oh. Oh no. Not like this. He slowed me. No. No. I gotta get out of here. Open the door. Oh yeah, no, we're going back to the town. We're going back to town, y'all. We almost lost our character. We almost lost our second character. That was scary. Yeah, so playing Diablo 4 on hardcore mode is definitely like definitely like playing a horror game. Jesus Christ. That man said, he came in.
He said fresh meat.
And I said, nah. ARPG has not made me nope out of there like in a hot minute. I'm sweating. Where's the heart rate monitor? You guys, where is it? Where am I? I'm at 81. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I was getting closer to the 90s and almost 100s. Jesus. But shout out to all the teachers out there. Shout out to all the good parents out there and good uncles and aunties. You said you can relate to the sneaky kid thing. You was one of them because you feel like you can tell your parents that you like men as a man myself, so I wanted to explore my sexuality without any fear. And I'm sorry to hear that, obsolete. Definitely didn't deserve that, but that happens. That happens. That is why I try to be as open as possible and why I like consider myself as such a big ally of the community, because like, you know, I have a lot of, well, that's gonna sound weird, like, what is it, like a bigot if I sounded, you know, those people who get caught out saying different things and they're like, oh, you know, I love gay people, all my friends are gay, you know, like, I didn't want to come off as that type of person, but I have a lot of friends in the community and a lot of like people who are like, close to me, who have been in that community, who are part of it, and as an ally in the community, I wanted to make it like, I want to show support. That's why I do part of the reason why I do the charity fundraising streams for the Trevor Project, the Suicide Prevention and Crisis intervention organization for the LGBTQ community, because they do a lot of good and they're a trustworthy organization. And just like, I don't think people should be murdered and hit and disrespected because of who they choose to love. And the fact that most people do it in the name of religion is one of the most hypocritical things I've ever seen in my life. Because you're taking a religion that tells you to love your neighbor, love those around you, even if people may not necessarily agree with you. You shouldn't be going out there harming other people just because of who they want to love at the end of the day, who they want to lie with, who they want to be with, and just for expressing themselves. And telling people not to express themselves because of how it may affect your kids is one of the weakest arguments in the world to me too. Because if your kid sees other gay people and then they turn out to be gay, your kid was always gay. I'm sorry to tell you, you just didn't know. Your kid knew, but you didn't know. With that all being said, let me switch screens here. Let me close Diablo 4. We're gonna be back again Monday with you for another stream for you guys. If you guys don't know, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is the time I stream, you know. We're on Central Standard, so that is when the streams will be. Monday, Wednesdays, we'll be playing Street Fighter 6. I'm trying to learn every character on the roster, trying to do some rank, trying to maybe like learn a little bit about how these tournaments are going. But so far, everyone I've wanted to participate in has been while I'm at work. Your dad was from the generation they thought you could catch gay. That's wild. A lot of people used to think you could catch AIDS by shaking hands with people, and I think one of the people who were at the forefront of canceling that was Princess Diana when she was shaking hands with an AIDS patient. But nah, man, he's switching, then you gonna be switching is a wild statement. But nah, like, this is why we do what we do. We try to make this a platform where everybody of all different sexualities, all different orientations, all different religions and areas can come together. It's fine if you disagree with each other, but when you go condemning people and trying to be violent against other people who don't think the way you do and act the way you do, that's when you become a bigot. That's when you're like, I'm like, yeah, you gotta get up out of here. Like, this is no place for you. Like, the lead singer Paramore was even like talking to people about that. Like, she was like, you support, I think it was Ron DeSantis and like other types of views. Get out. Even if people were saying like the world's smallest violin, AJR, I think is their group. He's like, if you're racist, don't come to my show. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming through. You guys truly make this a special place to be in, like a platform we're still hanging out on from time to time. But if you guys don't know, I also stream on TikTok. I also stream on YouTube. I also stream on Kick. I also stream on Twitch, obviously. But I also post content to YouTube and TikTok and Twitter as well. If you guys don't know, I make thumbnails for every stream that I do, and I post them to Twitter and obviously YouTube. So if you guys haven't been seeing them, I'll just periodically be showing you guys that in the Discord and stuff like that too. We do have a Discord. We have a mental health corner in the Discord. We talk about anime. We talk about comic books. We're multifaceted around here. We talk about a lot of different things, and we treat everybody as they're, you know, should be human beings. But we'll be back Monday. We'll have a mental health stream. I don't know what the topic will be yet, but I'll let you guys know through Discord and Twitter and all that. So I'll catch you all next time. We'll be rating out if you are on Twitch, so stick around for that. But with that all being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or end or night. You're all wonderful people. Thank you so much for coming through, Nina. We be eating what? Oh yeah, we're also gonna be trying to get some Street Fighter mods over the weekend. So that's another thing too. Fair enough. He did that? Oh.